Hello, hello, hello. It's Cho, and welcome back to another live stream. Um, if you're new here, we live stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. I know what you're thinking, but Cho, you're 15 minutes late. Well, I'm gonna tell you why I'm late. I had to brew a cup or a pot of hibiscus lavender tea because I intentionally made my title somewhat, I guess, controversial. And I know that we are having our presidential election here in the US on Tuesday. And I figured I would give you guys an opportunity to use this chat as an outlet. And lavender is known to have very soothing benefits. So it was imperative that I brew myself some hibiscus lavender tea in anticipation for this stream. So typically we're here every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. We're not always late, but when we are late, it's for a very, very good reason. Okay. Um, in these live streams, we just talk, we just chit chat for the most part. 90% of these live streams are comprised of question and answers, ask me anything, things of that nature. So if this sounds like a fun time to you, be sure to like and subscribe. Okay. And if you like it a lot, make sure, oh, not me. And if you like it a lot, you can join the channel, become a yapper. You can indulge in and serve yappuccinos just like I do. Okay. $1.99 a month. It's an investment into the community. We believe in free speech here. We don't believe in spam, so you'll be blocked immediately for spamming. You can spam my emotes, but don't spam anything else, right? So yeah. With that all out of the way, let's get some lip balm on. Yeah, because there's a lot going on. So yeah. And by the way, by no means am I forcing you guys to talk about politics tonight. I just wanted to present the title as an opportunity to talk about it because by the time you guys see me again on YouTube, the election will have been over. Well, hopefully. Hopefully there's not like a crap storm of people accusing the other side of cheating, and it's gonna happen, but hopefully the election's decided swiftly. Let's pray for that, y'all. So we'll see. But anyway, ask me. I mean, you can still ask me any questions not related to politics, obviously. But I wanted to give this last stream of the weekend an opportunity for you guys to get all that political BS out of your system. Get it out of your system, okay? Okay. Hey, Shani, how are you, Shani Shaw? Oh my God, Shani S. Shaw. That is a crazy name. Shani S. Shaw is a crazy name. How are you? I'm doing really well. Hey, Razor, I hope you're soothed by your lavender tea. I hope I am too, because I know that you guys can stress me out with this whole politics stuff. You guys stress me out. So, yeah. Hey, Encore. Both Encores. What's going on? Who would win in a fight, George Floyd or Kobe? I'd say Kobe probably would. But then again, George Floyd is always amped up on drugs and amphetamines, allegedly. And so maybe he would have like superhuman strength. I would take that back. I would say George Floyd would go, he would beat Kobe's ass. Hey, Professor Max, how are you? You're from Brazil? We love Brazil. Hey, Bossack, what's going on? Shani, what did you do today? Tell me something incredible that you did today or something positive that happened to you on this good Sunday. Absent mind, house coat looking cozy AF. Well, yes, because I'm in my home and it's almost midnight and I refuse to not be comfortable in my own home. Were you in Everybody Hates Chris? Yes, I was, Mix. Yeah, I was. I went to church today too. It wasn't the best sermon ever, but well, okay, so and it kind of goes into like the title of the stream, but my pastor is a big time like Democrat, and he really preached in the pulpit today about how, you know, God's will needs to be Kamala winning, which is like really psycho. Like that's really stupid to say, right? Because it sets you up for enemies of Christianity to be like, well, if Trump wins, was that not God's will? If God is so almighty, how could he not get the right person to become president? It's just a really dumb thing to like base your sermon around. But he also had a really, he's usually really, really freaking good. I wouldn't go to a pastor that wasn't good, but pastors are fallible human beings with agendas and biases just like everybody else. Okay? So whatever. This is not me reading my pastor. He's great. He's awesome. Love him to death. Love him so much. But um he spent half of the sermon talking about how we needed to all vote for Kamala Harris and about how rights are being taken away. And it's just like, how many rights? Like, I feel like I forgot when Trump was president for 4 years before, I forgot being enslaved again. I forgot that he did that, and I forgot that he like riled everyone up like with all his Nazi fascism. I forgot that he rounded us all up and put us in cages. Like I missed that. I must have forgotten all of the terrorism that happened because of Trump. I maybe I missed it. Maybe I blacked out a couple nights. But you would think that the world was falling apart because of him. So it was interesting that he made the. But the other focus of the sermon was great because my pastor's really awesome. He's great. I'm not trying to like drag him too much here. He's great. He talked about gambling and how, you know, not having faith is a major gamble on your entire life. It's a major gamble, right? And so it was great. The non-political part of the sermon was great. So I love him so much. Hey Pisces, welcome back to the channel. How are you tonight? Tell me something good that happened to you today, Pisces. Reform troll. I was being over the top looking at Hermes, Chanel, and La Mer lip balm like I'm not broke. Bitch, me too. Let's talk about that for a second because I have a list of Hermes products that I want. A list of them. I want the Evelyn tray. I want the Evelyn tray. Let me get my list. Let me get Reform Troll. Listen, girl, you came to the right. You came to the right channel because I'm just as delusional as you. I'm just as delusional as you. Hermes shopping wish list. Okay, so I want the Evelyn mini change tray. And I don't know if you know what that is, but it's like a 5x5 inch like leather square that you can roll up. And what I want to use it for is like when I'm traveling, I want to like be able to roll that up, put it in my suitcase or my luggage or whatever. And then when you go into the hotel, you unroll it and you have like a tray for all your things, like all the things you need, like your phone, your watch, your jewelry, stuff like that. Like that's so cute, right? But can I really afford to pay $500 for that? Absolutely not. I'm in debt. Like, no, I can't. But I definitely want it. I want the Victoria Voyage #2 in 40, size 40. I want a Kelly Maxi in size 40. I want an Urbag in size 39. I want the Brighter Brock Case toiletry bag. I want the Santorini sandal, not the sandal that H&M is copying off of that everybody has now, but I want the Santorini sandal, which I think is much cuter, much more refined. So anyway, none of this shit I can afford. None of this shit I can afford, mind you. So why is, like I will actually like stay up all night long on like a random like Tuesday. I'll stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning making these wish lists of things that I'm never gonna be able to afford. It's just maybe I'm trying to manifest. I don't know. But I love it. I love it. So I have lists. I have lists. Don't worry. So welcome. But I will tell you, in terms of the La Mer lip balm, listen, babe, let me put you on. Wait. Let me put you on real quick. Let me put you on. Okay, wait a second. Okay. Okay, stop. Let me put you on from Cho. I'm sorry, y'all. When I talk about skincare and like beauty and fashion, I get kind of excited. You do not need the La Mer lip balm. You really just need the Allies of Skin lip balm. It has peptides and ceramides in there. Wait, you probably can't see it. Yeah, it's the peptide and ceramide repair lip balm. It's really great. It is a luxury lip balm product, but not like La Mer. Not like La Mer prices. It's like 30 bucks, but I have a code. You can put in code CHO, C-H-O, you get 20% off. They also have a 30% off sale happening at Atlas of Skin right now, immediately. So this is my daily holy grail. This is the lip balm that I put on. I just put it on. Oh, here it is right here. Yeah. I put it on. It's great. I love it so much. But yeah, I stay stocked on this shit. And because at 20% off, it's like what? 20 bucks? Which I think is like it's like kind of average for a high-end lip balm. So I think it's a pretty good deal. And then in terms of what I wear at nighttime, right before I go into bed, I use the Tocobo Vitaglaze lip balm. I mean lip mask. Hopefully you can see that. So take the La Mer lip balm off your list, troll. Take it off your list because you don't need it. I have 2 products for you. I have products for you. And again, you can use code CHO for the lip balm with Alice's Skin. I'm not affiliated with Tocobo, but it's really good. Okay, sorry, that got me really off track. Let me catch up on chat because I know the bitches are here now. We got 79. Wait a minute. We got okay. So we've got 92 viewers minus 5 likes. That means 87 of you hoes are probably voting for Kamala Harris. 87 of y'all are probably voting for Kamala Harris. Is that true? True or not true? If you're voting for Trump, like the chat. Like the chat. Because the math is not fucking mathing. What the fuck is going on? So let's catch up on chat. Loco S says I'm gay. Okay, yeah, I am. You have eyes, you have ears. Matt, I get a lot of value from my church. I love my church. Matt says, if your church is telling you who to vote for politically, you're not going to the right church. I'm going to a great church. I get a lot of value from my church, and I'm not a fucking sheep. I don't view preachers and pastors as the end-all, be-all. I'm not fucking Catholic. So they're no better than me at all. They're just, why am I red right there? What the fuck is going on? Anyway, just because my preacher tells me to do something doesn't mean I do it. So, anyway. Politics should stay out of the church. I agree. It should. It should stay out of the church. It should. But my pastor was telling me, Diwali supper was good. It was really good, Niraj. Very tasty. Hey friend, what church do you attend in Columbus? Well, I'm not going to reveal that because I don't want to dox myself. But I go to a Baptist church. I can tell you that much. Let us live in our delusion? Absolutely. Oh my God, we got this liberal in here. I mean, no. That's called a tray. Make one, dummy. Joey, how about you make me one? How about that? What's under the robe? Nothing. Was it Mark 12:41 through 47? No, it was Matthew 20:34, I think. I forget, honestly. Um, you put all your skin products on your lips too? Why did I buy the Versace Gold Medusa Baccarat Body Shimmer Oil at Neiman's? Because you needed that, Moco. You needed to. Do you love it? That's the better question. Do you love it? Big homie, I'm very zesty. What happens when Trump takes away your right to be gay? That is so, like, are you mentally retarded? What do you mean? What do you mean right to be gay? What? What are you talking about? See, the Trump derangement syndrome, it's deadly. It's very deadly. It's very, very deadly. And I worry about people that are suffering from TDS because I'm beginning to think that it's not curable. I'm beginning to think it's not curable. Um, you're voting for me, Moko? Thank you. Vote for Kamala. I already voted for Trump. Absentee ballot. You ain't gay. Chad, Adventures, I'm not gay. You sound like Biden. What does your church say about you being gay? Well, I mean, they're great with me being gay. They're fine, Ryan. I go with my partner. Well, friend, I'm voting for Kamala Harris in 2024. That's okay. You can vote for Kamala Harris. I'm not shaming anyone for voting for Kamala Harris. You can vote for whoever the fuck you want to vote for. I am a conservative libertarian. I believe in free speech, and I believe in people exercising their right to vote. So please vote for the candidate that you believe is going to add the best or most value to your life. I implore you. We may disagree on who that is, but that's okay. No, I mean, what the fuck you want me to say? I'm just telling you who I'm voting for, who I voted for. You're atheist? Okay. I'm turning Native American? Really? Ryan, swearing and cussing and talking about your church? You don't sound like a Christian. Oh, really? Well, Ryan, I wish I could pretend like I cared about that opinion. I don't give a fuck about whether you think I'm a good Christian or a bad Christian or whether I'm going to hell or not. Because let me remind you, dumb fucking Christian, something. You don't have a heaven nor a hell to put not nan bitch in one. You don't have it. You don't have the resume. You don't have the capabilities. You don't have the track record. You don't have the knowledge to do anything near that. So I'm not worried at all about your condemnation of me and whether I'm a valid Christian or not. You don't have the resume. You don't have the knowledge. Even if you think you do, I know you don't have it. So it would be a waste of my time to care or validate your concerns about how much of a Christian I am. And I don't waste my time. But thank you for your concern, Ryan. I appreciate you for being here. Hope you stick around. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes, I have a boyfriend of 8 years. We just celebrated, I think, 8 or 9 years. We don't keep track. But it's been a long fucking time. I go to Church's Chicken. Period. Period. Ninjas for Trump. Absolutely. Are you hairy? No, I'm not very hairy. Have I watched Candace Owens recently? No, I have not watched Candace because I'm sick of this era of her exposing Kamala for not being black enough. I'm so over it. I don't care about identity politics. That's not why I watch her. I don't like it. And like, I get it. She's not really black. Like, she's been pretending. She's a liar. She's a crook. She's a fraud. We've been new. So for me, I haven't been watching Candace because I want this whole era of her exposing her like racial lineage to be, I want that to be over with. It's boring to me. It's very boring to me. Sorry, Candace. Sorry, love you to death, but it's fucking boring. Get the fuck over it, right? The squirrel was a Trump supporter. It was. Waking up, girl. I'm sorry. I'm like really far behind. Mentally restarted. Well, I don't want to say the real name because you guys will report me and like get me in trouble. It's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Were you there, Joshua? Most Republicans are against LGBT being able to marry, though. Okay, what's your point, Diana? Do you think it's going to get repealed? It's not. Hey, General Joe Howard, PhD. Who do you want to win, Trump or Kamala? Well, Omar, you might want to read the title of this live stream. Hey T2, welcome back. We have a lot of people in the stream, and if you want me to really consistently read your chat, subscribe to the channel. Like, join the channel at the Yapper tier, $1.99. If you're on mobile, you may have to access my YouTube from your browser, your web browser on your phone, because I'm not sure if you're able to see the join button on mobile devices right now. So you may want to join my channel at the Yapper tier, either on your computer, your tablet, or your web browser on your phone. Mookie Betts. I'm a lesbian Catholic and get told all the time I'm not a real Catholic because of that, so I get it. Well, it's exhausting. It's whatever though. You're talking about it? Obviously you do care. I don't care. Who's top? You or him? Well, I'm not fucking you, so I don't think that really matters to you, does it? I need to worry about Project 2025. Better read it. No, thank you. Not interested. I've already read it. It's not a threat, but whatever. Hey, Evo. What's going on? Mexican immigrant for Trump? Okay. What Trump policies do you like? It's less about Trump and more about how much I hate Kamala. I don't like Trump. I actually don't like Trump. I think Trump is a piece of shit. He's garbage. He's a fraud. He's a scammer. He's a liar. He's a lot of bad things, you know? But Kamala and elite Democrats are just worse. Believe it or not, they're just worse. You are supporting someone who hates you actively. So illogical. Oh, it's fine. I was fine when he was president before. I send money, Patreon. Okay, T2, thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, you can see it on mobile too, Leah Bobia, but thank you for that confirmation. There's a lot of chats coming through, and I'm not reading every chat. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna try my best to read the regulars and really interesting questions. And of course, members of the channel, I'll always read your comments. Hey Evo Blue, welcome. Am I the guy from Ellen? Callan Ellen? Alan Kellen? I forget his name. I look just like him though, I know. Did he freak off party last year? I did. I hope you enjoyed yourself, Chris. It's a fun time, right? I'm glad you're voting for my boy, but we gotta clean you guys out of America. You know this. Well, unfortunately, Timothy, you were a weak ass bitch, and it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. You're stuck with the LGBT army. Get over it. Or be miserable, one or the other, right? It's so funny because the stupid Trump cult, they believe that like Trump is like anti-gay. Like, do you know? This is how you know that you guys are so fucking delusional and just so dumb, like so low IQ. Like, Trump cultists are the lowest common denominator. They really are. Sorry, but they really are. You guys think that Trump is like some big time conservative? This is a guy that has 3 baby mamas. It doesn't get more ghetto than Trump. It doesn't get more ghetto and fucking ratchet than Trump. This is a guy that has filed bankruptcy multiple times. It does not get more welfare queen than Trump. So, like, come on, y'all. Like, Trump has married homos in his home. Like, he's literally married homos in his home. So it's like, I don't know, it's so funny how like Trump has really scammed the religious far right into believing his scam. It's so funny to me. It's really funny because the facts and the behaviors and the actions of Trump are they don't align with the religious right. But you know, live in your fantasy. I'm not here to bust bubbles and delusions, y'all. I'm just here to speak my truth. That's all. And spit facts. Um, so I mean, good luck. Okay, what's going on? How are Dems worse? Explain this. Well, COVID, for example, easy. They're warmongers, easy. Trump is our most peaceful president in modern history, easy. They're part of the war machine, the most corrupt industry in the world. They're part of the pharmaceutical industry, the second most corrupt, evil industry in the world. So it's pretty easy to see how Democrats are more authoritarian when it comes to our freedoms and our rights, when it comes to, you know, spreading death around the world, when it comes to intervening in other nations in their business. I mean, this is pretty easy shit. When it comes to inflation, yeah, Trump started inflation, but who exasperated it? Democrats. I mean, so yeah, sure, they're much worse. They're also a part of the elite non-democratic machine that literally kicked a sitting president off the nomination and installed another individual. They didn't get any votes. They didn't go through a competitive primary. They just installed a motherfucker. I mean, for the party that always is crying about, oh, democracy's on the, oh, democracy's on the line. Democracy's on the line. You can't put Trump in because democracy, for all of that is jibber jabber and gobbledygook. They just had the most undemocratic primary in the history of our fucking nation. It's just the gaslighting is really good. Democrats are great at gaslighting. You got to give them props. Democrats are good liars. They're good. Listen, Trump is a bad liar. Democrats are good liars. And I'd rather have the bad liar than the good liar. I'd rather have the wolf that doesn't have the sheep's clothing on than the wolf in sheep's clothing. Sorry. Anyway. Hey, Jam. What's going on, Jam? Hey, Big Lick. Big Licks. Okay, so we need to decide badges like in the next 2 weeks. They need to be decided in the next 2 weeks. What am I gonna do for badges, y'all? Hi Husky. I have heard of Tex Avery cartoons. Trump used to be a Democrat. I mean, Diana, if you have any sense of memory, you know that Trump's been a Democrat most of his fucking life, and he still has pretty liberal ideas on certain topics. Trump is not a super conservative guy. Oh, I'm so far behind. I'm so sorry. Okay, Chris, I'm sorry, but you're spamming the channel. Okay, so let me get this out of the way. Now we have 168 people here. Again, I am a conservative libertarian that believes in free speech, but what I don't tolerate in this channel is spam. Do not fucking spam the channel or you'll be banned immediately, okay? I don't care about you using slurs. I don't care about you being mean, but you will not spam the channel for long, okay? Don't do that. I already struggle enough keeping up the chat. Spamming makes it difficult. Palestine or Israel? Neither. Remove all funds, American dollars, from both areas. America first. Are you really gay? No, I am actually straight. I love vagina. As an active service member, we support Trump because we don't want war, period. What about women's right to choose? Well, Diana, that's interesting that you bring that up because that's something that you need to talk to your state representatives about, not Trump. I don't know how Democrats have made abortion rights such a big talking point in this presidential election, considering the president currently has shit to do with it. There ain't shit Trump can do or Kamala can do about your right to have an abortion. So I think that's irrelevant. That's an irrelevant question, in my opinion. Trump is the only person to announce that Jesus Christ is his boss. Don't be fucking delusional, Mike. You're fucking delusional. We're talking about a guy who is selling Bibles with his fucking name on it. It does not get more sacrilegious than that. Trump is a scammer and a fraudster. If you are a Christian and you are touting Trump as some like Christian, good family man, he has 3 fucking baby moms. He's a whore. Trump is a whore. He's a slut. And I believe in slut shaming, okay? Trump is a slut. What? It's so weird. Vote for the man if you prefer him to Democrats, but let's not make it seem like Trump is just some family man and just like goes to church every Sunday and just values his wife and his women and his girlfriends and his children. He's a piece of garbage. What? What do you mean Jesus Christ is his boss? No, he's a narcissist. He's a scammer. He's a grifter. He's selling you everything he can to get out of all the immense debt that he's in. Stop. Stop. I may have voted for Trump, but Trump's dick is not in my mouth. Stop. Stop. Stop that. It's very ugly. It's very unattractive and it's very low IQ. Don't do that. Don't try to like equate Trump as some like nice Christian, father. You look dumb as fuck. Okay. And inflation is sitting at 2.4% now. What? It is. That's true. It's true. The economy's still not great though. What a dumb argument. Drew, Democrats are good liars because they usually get what they want. And Republicans are typically losers. I mean, listen, let's keep it real. Democrats are great liars. People believe that shit all the time. I'm delusional? Oh my god, I'm delusional. I'm delusional. I just found that out. Someone said I'm delusional. Why have you guys... I have 233 viewers in this chat and only 37 likes. You guys are fake as fuck. You guys are really fake as fuck for not liking the live stream. It's so strange to me. It's insane that you would vote for Trump being he's the worst thing for the LGBTQ community. How so, Todd? How is Trump the worst thing for LGBTQ community? Please explain that to me. What do you think about Donald Trump having dinner with white supremacists? I don't give a fuck. I mean, okay. I look at the policy. I look at the results. People were better off when he was president than they are right now today. I'm sorry that that doesn't make you feel good and that makes you uncomfortable and you don't like him, but facts are facts. Sorry. I mean, sorry. What can I say? But yeah, please explain to me how he's the worst thing for LGBTQs. I don't get that. Texas hasn't given us the chance to vote on that, and women dying to compilation is on the rise here. You need to move. Or how about this, Diana? So, okay, this is gonna sound really insensitive. This is gonna sound very insensitive, but listen. This is also a hot take. Let's lean in. Getting pregnant is a choice. Okay. So, if you live in Texas, you should be careful about who you're fucking. Okay? Yeah, just an idea. Just an idea. These are preventable things. Now, I live in the great red state of Ohio. In the great state of Ohio, we believe in bodily autonomy across the board when it comes to abortion rights and when it comes to vaccines. And so we voted to enshrine abortion rights in our great state of Ohio. And it doesn't get redder than Ohio. So I don't know what to tell you, Diana. I think that it being a states' rights issue is a very good thing. It really gives more power to the people to make such a I guess difficult, emotionally charged decision. So I don't know. There you go. That's my opinion. Thank you, Big Licks, for becoming a yapper. Thank you so much. I love you so much. They cannot be put into federal legislation. No, neither party has the ability to do that right now. They don't have any ability to make any federal laws on that topic. They just don't. And if they did, Black Butterfly, if they did, please riddle me this. Why did not Democrats enshrine abortion rights into the federal code any of the 16 out of the 20 years they've had control? And when I say they've had control all that many years, that's a little bit not entirely accurate, because you have to consider that in those years when they had the president as Democrat, there were times where they didn't have the Senate, they didn't have they didn't have different houses of different parts of Congress, and so the balances of power still was in flux. But if I'm just going by your argument, if it can just be federally enshrined, then bitch, Democrats have had control. They've had the most influence on our policies for the last 20 years. So what's going on? What's going on? Do you know what I mean? Come on. Okay. I'm sorry I'm behind in chat, y'all. This is not pre-recorded. I'm just behind in chat. I'm a yapper. I serve yappuccinos. I serve venti yappuccinos with no whip and sugar-free syrup. That's what I do here on these lives. So you have to just be patient with your comments. I'll try to get to them. Sorry. He did, Christian Coleman. He did. Are we activating gay for the chat only? Yes, it makes me money. I'm actually a straight guy. I'm a straggot with a wife, 2 kids, and a dog. I'm a Christian and I have 2 baby mamas. Okay, Cameron. Well, I mean, good job admitting that. I mean, it's great to be open and honest with things, but you also aren't preaching about how Christian you are. Um, oh, I'm so far behind, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm like trying to keep up with chat. I'm trying my best. Getting pregnant is a choice. However, there are women who want children and have complications that put their lives at risk. Listen, I don't agree with some of those rules. I believe in bodily autonomy. I do. I believe like I disagree with abortion from a moral perspective. However, I think it should be legal. And I also believe in states' rights. And I think that the Supreme Court made the correct decision on such a personal issue. I just do. It's complicated, but I believe that it should be a state right. Inflation at 2% now after they went up 20% in the last 4 years. You smarter than that. Come on, Regimen. Clock that shit. Clock it. Clock it. Even the exceptions are a cop out because it's literally like 3%. So get the fuck out of here with that bullshit too. I mean, Leah Bobia, come on. Clock it. Clock it. It's just ridiculous. Big Licks, thank you for joining as a thank you so much. Thank you so much, Big Licks. I love you lots. Appreciate you. What about children victims of rape who are being forced to have babies? Again, that's an exception. It rarely ever happens. It's probably happened 5 times. However, where do we get off with, like, again, this does not have anything to do with Trump or Kamala. Talk to your congressman in Texas. Talk to your state reps in Texas. Talk to your neighbors in Texas about this shit. Okay? I mean, I don't know. Hey, Corbin, what's going on? Corbin Dallas, how are you? Leah, it's less than 1%, but I'm gonna give them 3%. I was gonna give them 3%. Have I read Project 2025? I have. And it don't got shit to do with Trump. I've read it. Your opinions only covering a small fraction of abortions, but so many women who want to have babies unfortunately go through tragic complications where hard decisions have to be made. Child. Girl, stop. It's not women's health care. It's not women's health care. Child. Jonna Phillips says, I'm a self-hating gay man. You got that right. I hate myself. I hate that I love cock. I hate it so much. Get a red robe? Shut up, Vegeta. Maybe I should get a red robe. I don't know. Where's the money going to come from now with no more Diddy parties? I don't know, Kevin. That's an interesting question. Alex Adams says, cute glasses. I got them from Warby Parker, and they are metal frame. They are steel. I got them in the steel frame because I'm not very dainty with my products that I use on a daily basis, and I really wanted a pair of glasses that were indestructible, yet stylish. And this is what I settled on. I think they're very flattering. They are very flashy as well, and I get lots of compliments on them. Warby Parker, I think, used to be like the end-all be-all in terms of having stylish glasses. However, I believe that there's been a lot of other brands that are delivering just as stylish glasses for cheaper price points. However, I have a pretty big loyalty to certain brands that I buy from consistently, and I love the customer service at Warby Parker. But yeah, these are Warbies. Love them so much. Sugar-free and Pomona? Hey, MK, what's going on? Can you do the weave, though? What's the weave? Comical hexical? What's that? A straggit? Yeah, I'm actually a fake gay. I'm actually a straggit with a wife. I've been married to her for 20 years, and we got 2 kids and a dog. I only get on here and pretend to be gay and pretend to be a homo to make money on YouTube. It's all an act. Sky says, you're a very sad gay man, and I'm saying that as a gay man. Oh, my feelings are hurt. My feelings are destroyed right now. 1v1? No, we're not doing a 1v1. What's that Lotto song where she's talking about, I just want a one-on-one? I don't know why she's so scared. That's so funny. Well, Dan, I want to go back to your comment. I'm sorry, Dan. I'm trying to keep up with your comment because you're. By the way, y'all, shout out to Diana Vecchio. Diane is a bad motherfucking bitch because she's in the stream as a vocal minority, asking questions and standing up for what she believes. You know, I believe in having conversations. And I believe that as Americans, we need to have more conversations, not less. And I really respect Diana, despite everyone's like, no, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. You know, like, she's a bad motherfucking bitch. So, like, shout out to Diana. I'm so happy you're here. I hope you stick around and continue having discussions. Hopefully they are maybe bridging the gap a little bit. We don't have to always agree on things 100%, but maybe you're like, oh, maybe, you know, I didn't think about it that way. I still disagree with that homo, but like, I can see how he came to that conclusion. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, Trump touts getting rid of Roe v. Wade. Well, I think getting rid of Roe v. Wade was a good thing, but add context to that. He gave it up to the states. Ohio has Roe v. Wade. We enshrined it in our constitution, our state constitution. So he didn't get rid of it here in Ohio. He didn't do that. Trump didn't do that. He actually gave more power to the people. And I think that's what's important. He gave power to individuals, not politicians. Hey, DJ. What's going on, DJ? Why you're a Trump supporter, Dixie Normus? Well, that's a couple basic reasons. In a nutshell, number one, he's not an establishment politician. I hate establishment politicians. Number two, he's anti-war relative to every single previous president that we've had in modern history. Okay? I love peace. I love not paying into the industrial war complex. I love it. I love it so much. Number three, he's not into the pharmaceutical industry. The second most evil industry in the entire fucking world. You know, the war machine makes money off the death of innocent children and women. The pharmaceutical industry makes money off people not dying, but being sick forever. So I like that. Number four, I love the fact that Trump is seemingly surrounding himself with a diverse group of people and advisors and a good transition team. Whether you like Tulsi, RFK, and Vivek or not, I think that they represent a a group of politicians that really are listening to what the people really want. And it's to be seen whether they'll be effective or not, but I'm a big fan of Vivek, and I would have voted for him to be president in a heartbeat. So the fact that Vivek is part of his team, his transition team, makes me more attracted to Trump, despite the fact that I really hate Trump. I think he's a piece of shit. But because Vivek is connected to him, I feel better about him. So does that make sense? Vivek is like a libertarian, and I'm a libertarian. So, right? So yeah, that's why I'm a Trump supporter in a nutshell. You know I will. Like, come on, let's just be really honest, y'all. If we could, as a nation, just come to the table and be honest, that would be so life-changing. Just admit you support child sacrifice. You know what? Leah Bobia is dropping bombs. So let me pour my lavender hibiscus tea before things get too much more heated. Child. So, yeah. Nothing makes me happier than tea. We got some honey. And this is why I get behind in chat, y'all. This is why. Because I just be ignoring y'all bitches for a while. Oh my God, Kid is here, my bestie's here. Please help me with like spam, because I'm really far behind in chat, Kid. Help me get rid of the spammers, because I'm really far behind in chat. Help me, I'm poor. Okay. Sky, just so you don't care about women. I mean, you can't make this shit up. I already voted for Trump. Hey, Mr. Warhammer, how are you? What do I think about sexual content to kids? I think it's deplorable. I think it's deplorable. People who made it said that Trump is going to enact it, so I don't know. You mean Project 2025? Well, okay, Sky, how about this? If Trump is really going to do Project 2025, he's doing a really bad job of convincing people that he's going to do it. His policies in his first administration are so antithetical to what Project 2025 is. And so I'm looking at past behavior and past actions and judging Trump on those. I'm not judging politicians exactly all the time on what they say they're going to do or what we assume they're going to do. I'm judging bitches on what they have fucking done. Okay? Also, they are a lobbying institution. They're supposed to say that their candidate is going to do what they want to do because they're adding pressure onto Trump. So, I mean, if Trump is going to do Project 2025, then he's done a fucking bad job of doing it already. Like, he's done a really awful job. And I think that Project 2025 should look for another person to represent their organization. Honestly. Because Trump's done a really bad job of doing the shit in Project 2025 thus far. Sorry. Okay. What made you start supporting Trump? Good question, Mrs. Sunshine. Because I actually can't stand Trump. And I know a lot of my followers are like Trump cultists and Trump supporters. And I disagree with Trump on a lot of different things. And like I always say, he's a piece of garbage. He's a bad person. Like at his core, he's a bad person. I truly believe that. What made me, because I usually vote third party. I'm a libertarian. I usually vote third party. However, the catalyst that made me switch my vote from the libertarian candidate to Trump was really immigration. We have seen a historic influx of immigrants, both illegal and legal, where they have gotten it to a way where they can circumvent the laws and just say that everyone's running from wars, everyone's running from persecution. It's like bitches can skip multiple countries running from their own country and get into our system. It's so see-through. We as a country have used migrants, illegal migrants by the way, as slave labor. We use them as second-class citizens. I work in business and I see what happens to illegal immigrants in business. They're threatened at work. They're sexually harassed. They are paid under the table. They do all these things to these illegal. It's disgusting what you guys are putting illegal. Because listen, I'm not mad at the illegal immigrants. I want to come over to fucking America too. So don't be mad at them. Be mad at your fucking politicians, okay? But it's not okay what we're doing to human beings by allowing them to cross into this country illegally and to be exploited by big corporations. It's not fucking right. I know people that have been sexually harassed at work and they can't speak up against their boss because you know what? They'll call ICE on them. It's not okay. It's inhumane. So just because you think it's okay to treat illegal immigrants and as slave labor and oh, well, who's gonna clean the toilets? Who's gonna pick the cotton? Who's gonna pick the tomatoes? That's fucking racist. It's fucking disgusting to say that, to make that your argument against why we need to have illegal fucking immigration. Let me drink my tea, because I'm getting pissed off. The other part to that question, Mrs. Sunshine, about what made me support Trump with my vote is that they are importing migrants with the clear intention not only for exploitation in the workforce, but also to give them voting privileges. And we're seeing a situation where they're dropping them off in red states and all over the place, and then having them be able to get these licenses to vote. And then what? We're never going to have another competitive race on the national scale again. So that's ultimately what made me decide to not be a third-party voter for the 5th year in a row, the third election in a row, and to actually vote for Trump. Because I was never voting for Trump. I never voted for the bastard before, and I was very disappointed that I was going to vote for him this time. But it is what it is, right? Okay, so wait, I'm getting upset, so let me drink some tea. I need some more honey. I'm trying to be too skinny these days, y'all. I need to just fuck it. Okay. Carbs are not gonna kill me. I run 6 miles at a time. I'll be fine. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm far behind in chat. I apologize. I apologize. Big Licks, Trump 2024. We love it. Where are you from? I'm from the great state of Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. You a transformer? You got kids? What's a transformer? Are you gay? No, I'm not gay. Hey, Newt S, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate you. The crazy thing is you people are missing the bigger picture. Most people don't believe it should be banned, including Trump. He just knew it wasn't constitutional to take it to the supreme level. I agree. What is abortion care then if it's not women's health care? Stop. Ernest Garcia says murdering of a baby. Well, there you go. Oh, fuck. I'm so far behind in the chat. I'm so far behind. Guys. Oh my God. I'm so far behind. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm really far behind. I'm gonna have to skip some chats, y'all. I apologize. I yap too much. You think we should regulate the pharmaceutical industry? Not in the way the Democrats want to regulate it. No, no, not in the way that Democrats want to regulate it, because it's why we are in the issues that we're in right now. You know what Democrats want to do? They want to transition children and make lifetime customers for the pharmaceutical industry, Sky. That's what they want to do. I don't want more customers for the pharmaceutical industry. Stop. I'm having to skip some questions, y'all. I'm so sorry. Hey, kid, how are you, darling? I love you. Long time. Were you at a Diddy party? I went to all the Diddy parties. Hey, Bianca, how are you? Hey, Bianca. DJ says he doesn't like women, so I mean, you are a joke. Oh, really, Husband Adventures? Well, are you laughing? Hopefully you're laughing if I'm a joke. Hey, KK, what's up, girl? What's happening? I'm glad you're back. Thank you for always supporting, KK. I really, really appreciate you. Thank God for Kid the Traveler being here tonight. Thank you. Do you support kids getting hormone blockers? No, that's abuse. You're a liar, just like him. Oh my God, Husband Adventures is so mad at me, y'all. Are you even cute? I wonder, Husband Adventures? No comment. Fix my hairline. Oh my God, Hezbollah, my hairline is so terrible. I've been cutting my own hair, as you can tell, and it is a fucking mess. My hairline is lopsided. I'm balding. I'm going through the gigs, y'all. I've been cutting my own hair because my barber, Chris, shout out to Chris, I love you a lot, but my barber, Chris, has been charging $40 for haircuts. And with tip, that's $50. And if I'm not getting a blowjob at the end of my haircut for $50, I'm not fucking getting it. So I've been cutting my own hair, and as you can see, it's a fucking struggle. It's a fucking struggle. It's a mess. It's ugly as fuck, but it's also free. So it's gonna have to do for now. I'm on a budget. Sorry, Hezbollah. Give me some tips on how to do my hairline more effectively. Okay. What are your thoughts on Trump wanting to do away with the Department of Education? Well, my thought is our education in America is trash. It's disgusting. It's inept. It needs to be overhauled. So, I mean, look at the results. Diana, look at the results. Third party works locally, but it's impossible for federal law. Well, I mean, I agree, Krishna OB, but I also like to vote my conscience. And I believe, like I said last night, that 95% of the things that happen in your life, good and bad, are your fault. It's your fault. The good things and the bad things that happen to you in your life are your fault. Now, there is a 5% of things that are out of your control, and included in that 5% is the President of the United States. There's one thing. The one thing more important than the White House is your house. I don't think y'all heard me. The one thing that's more important than the White House is your house. My household thrived during the Trump presidency. My household is thriving right now under the Biden and Kamala presidency. My household will be thriving after January, after inauguration, regardless of who the president is. Because that's just the way my household is run. That's just how we are. That's just the way we run our lives. So, That's what allows me to vote for third parties, because at the end of the day, I want my vote. I want to feel confident about my vote and feel good about my vote. I Yeah, I want to feel good about my vote. And I'll always probably vote third parties if I feel like they're better than the two major parties, regardless of whether they have a chance to win or not, because I believe in voting your conscience. And because I have autonomy and because I'm successful, I can do that. So that's my thought on why I vote third party generally. Um, Immigration. What did Trump pass while in office? Not much, Chad Reed. You're right. Trump was pretty bad on immigration. But you know who was worse on immigration? Kamala and Biden. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, Trump is a piece of shit. Yeah, he's pretty ineffective at the immigration thing. He's not as bad as Kamala and Biden, though. Sorry, it's the truth. Alex, I'm sick of the spam with the First Corinthians thing. Like, sorry. Bye. Hey, Sports Jazz fan. Welcome back. How much taxes have you paid, my boy? I think you're not qualified to talk because I'm a legal immigrant and paid millions in taxes and moved over $2 billion in products across the country. What the fuck? Well, who do, King? I'm very proud of you and your success. Thank you for being a contributing American person. Okay, thank you for being an American. But I'm gonna still talk my shit because I'm talking about illegal immigrants and I'm talking about migrants that are being expedited into America. I'm not talking about you. But if you want to feel like a perpetual victim, then that's on you, hoodoo. That's on you. Okay? Okay. Sorry, I'm reading. Trump for prison? He might go to prison. I wouldn't be surprised if Trump ends up in jail. He is a scammer. Both these candidates asked vote for me, guys. It's true. You're skinny. I wouldn't worry about it. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you. You plan on picking some tomatoes? Or is that just for lesser Americans? Clock it. I dislike both candidates, but that doesn't make me dislike anyone less for their votes. Yeah, I don't. See, the thing is, and yeah, you've got like some Trump cultists that are really mean and nasty towards Democrats that are voting for Democrat. But it's so funny how people that are voting for Republicans in America are trashed on from family, from social media, with the most vile attacks. You know, you're a coon, you're racist, you're a Nazi, you're a fascist, like all these terms that are very inflammatory. It's very lopsided, and it just shows how hatred the left is, or can be. Sky, I agree with you. We should make legal immigration more readily available to process people more. I agree. The problem is Democrats are not vetting people at all. Do you know how many potential terrorists have crossed the border? Do you know how many Asians and people from the Middle East have crossed the border? And furthermore, Sky, I think that most people want the same things. Most people. I'm not talking about Trump cultists. I think most people want the same thing. It's just a matter of how do we get there? How do we achieve it, right? What's my sign? I'm a Capricorn. January 6th, to be exact. Where were you on January 6th? Trump has just ruined my entire birthday. Because every time I celebrate my birthday now, I've got that bullshit at the Capitol to have to like take the attention away from me. I'll never forgive Trump for that. I'll never forgive him for that. Because that's disgusting. I mean, like, come on, that was so dumb. You know what I mean? Normal gays for Trump. Period, Clayton. Period. I'm a definitely normal gay. Have I tried Manuka honey? It's good stuff. I have not tried a Cornelius in my food, but I try it in my skincare. Manuka honey in skincare is a very soothing ingredient for the skin. Definitely recommend it in your skincare, 100%. Trump will put me in a camp. Well, at least it'll be a pretty camp, Henry. It'll be a pretty camp, I'm sure. Okay, we got 206 people in the chat, and you guys have not liked the live stream. I need at least 100 likes in the live stream. And why have you guys not joined the YouTube channel yet? If you love me so much, prove it to me. Prove it. Join the channel. Become a yapper. Become a yapper. What's going on? Serve venti yappuccinos. No whip, sugar-free syrup. Along with me. Become a yapper. It's only $1.99 a month. In a year, that's like what? Oh, I can't do math. Bitch, I can't do math. That's why I have my calculator handy at all times. $1.99 times 12. $23.88. That's one DoorDash delivery. You can forego one DoorDash delivery. You could probably afford to skip a meal and join my channel. Come on. Okay. People need to be nicer to each other, but that's hard when one party is so hateful. I mean, and you know, I don't want to say that all Democrats are hateful, but because the media and most of our institutions are on their side, I feel like they exasperate the hatred and they dogpile with the hatred to the other political side. And I think that's what distorts it a little bit for me. Like, I need to really stop thinking that, like, Democrats are just all my enemies, because that's not true. Because most of my closest friends are Democrats and liberals, and they're the kindest people ever. You know, like, I love them to death. So I need to stop. I need to get out of that mentality. That's incorrect. It's not true. And it's kind of what the majority of elite politicians, they want you to think that. They want you to think that about your neighbor, right? Trump wants to put y'all in camps. Well, okay. Oh my God. Am I that far behind? Am I that far behind? Y'all are really talking a lot of shit. Y'all are really yapping. I'm skipping a lot of comments, y'all. I'm so sorry. Chris is scamming me? Who's scamming me? Hey, Half Hawkman. Welcome to the chat tonight. Hey, Natalie. You remind me of Wendy Williams. That's such an honor. Thank you so much. Hey, Tech Tej. Welcome back to the chat. Oh, my regulars are here. I'm trying to shout out my regulars. I love my regulars. The hairline looks good, bro. You think so, really? Go bald or go home. Stop, Mantis. I'm not going bald. Stop. You need to make a choke cooking emote. Oh, I do. Oh, let me write that down. Oh my God, that is a good. Big Licks. That's such a good idea. Fuck, that's a good idea. So, okay, emote ideas. Cho cooking. Cho cook. Cooking emote. Oh, I've got the most genius followers in the world. Like, fuck me. I have the best followers. Like, high IQ, beautiful, successful, you know. Thanks, Big Licks. Cho cooking emote. I love that. I'm sorry that I'm sorry that oh, your portfolio's in the red? Tech. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that, darling. We keep signing big checks to everyone outside our own country these last 4 years. It is crazy. It is disgusting. I need us to stop indulging and washing money in that money laundering scheme over in Ukraine. And I also need us to take Israel's sloppy, cum-filled dick out of our mouths. I need those two things. I really need those two things. And I know that, like, and this is why I really hate Trump on the whole Israel thing, because Trump has been sucking Israel cock for a long time now. Seeing Trump in a fucking yarmulke that other, like, a couple weeks ago, like, how disgusting, how un-American is that? Like, what? Why do you have fucking yarmulke on? You're Christian. What are you doing? It's so weird. It's very weird to me. But, like, everyone has Israel's genocidal dick in their mouth, and it's disgusting to me. And then all the billions of dollars we're putting into Ukraine for the Biden crime family, disgusting, un-American, good use of your tax dollars, disgusting. Like, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. The industrial war complex is just so profitable for our elite politicians. It's just so profitable. They have so much influence on our politicians. AIPAC should be illegal. AIPAC, the Jewish lobby, should be illegal in America. It's crazy. It's crazy. Kamala stocks when Cho goes live. Oh, that's crazy. Big legs. That's so funny. Sky, I want to tell you right now, they are doing some crazy shit to our children in terms of this transitioning stuff. I disagree with it. They're doing a lot more than you think they're doing, and you know why? Because it's extremely fucking profitable. They are endangering children for the sake of profits for these pharmaceutical industries. Do you know how much money a hospital makes for transitioning a child? Do you know? It's a lot of fucking money. And like I said before, once you transition as a child, you are not only a patient for life, you're a customer for life. Come on, let's come on now. I am far back in chat. I'm skipping shit. Thank you, kid. Everyone, do some hydration. Take a breather. Thank you, Bianca. I've been working out. I have been working out. Hey, Daniel. Welcome back, Daniel. Pisces was here earlier. Not you thirsty for Pisces. Aren't you here for me, Daniel? I thought you were here for me. You're not even here for me anymore. That's fine. I'm not mad. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. I don't know about that. Who am I voting for? Spooky Prods? I voted for Trump already. I have a stuttering problem. I do have a stuttering problem. Why did I put quotes when you're talking about legal immigrants? I put quotes when I talk about legal immigrants because a lot of the legal immigrants are being expedited through loopholes in immigration policies. They are taking advantage of loopholes to expedite the process for these legal migrants. I have a good friend from college who, I lied. I shouldn't say her name. I have a friend now. I'm not gonna say her name either. But her husband, who's been in this country as a productive immigrant, has been in this country for years. Years, okay? He works. He pays taxes. He's a contributing person to the American economy. He's a law-abiding American, immigrant. He's from the UK. Black guy, by the way, African guy. Okay, so I'm not talking about white people. I'm talking about black people here. This black guy, my friend, is in danger of being deported. Meanwhile, you've got people that are fleeing. They're fleeing from terror. They're fleeing from bad countries. They're sending their children as anchor babies. I mean, they're just doing all types of shit to cut in line of the types of immigrants that we actually fucking want. Let me tell you this. If I have to choose between two types of immigrants, the one that wants to come legally and the one that their first action when crossing the border is breaking our law, I'm gonna go with the one that is trying to come in illegally. 100% of the time. 100% of the time, I'm gonna go with that immigrant, that migrant. I'm not gonna go with the migrant that is trying to exploit different immigration policies to cut a line of other immigrants. I'm not choosing that immigrant. I'm choosing the immigrant that's been here for 5 fucking years on a visa and are still in danger of being deported. That's the immigrant I want in this country. So don't piss me off. Stop. Okay? Okay. Yes, Bianca, tell these bitches to like the stream. We need 150 likes on this stream. We need 150 likes. What's going on? We've got 193 people here and only 109 likes. We need to get to 150. Don't spam, guys. Let's keep our hate civil. Yes, thank you, Big Licks. Orange Blossom Honey's good? Yeah, that is good. Don't beg, bitch. I'm broke. I need to beg. I'm not too good to not beg. The fuck? Hombre atractivo. Attractivo. I'm not above begging. Hey, Jam. How many members do I have? I have like 3 members, I think. I just started it 2 nights ago. I think Friday was the first time I opened up the memberships. You got that gay reaction? I do, Sean. I'm very gay. Oh. We love legal immigrants. Hey, Drew Place. Hey, Dirt Uncle. It's very hard to become an American citizen. I understand that, guy with name, which is why we should not be allowing illegal immigration. I'm sorry, but the people that are coming over illegally are not engineers, doctors, lawyers. That's not who's crossing illegally. The people that are having difficulty becoming citizens are the professionals that we want in this country. And it's a fucking travesty that both of these parties have made it extremely difficult to process those types of migrants. It's disgusting. And it's un-American. Samir, we have gay members, illegal immigrants here in Chicago. I know, Venezuelans. My good Judy, Toya, she's a teacher in Chicago, South Side, and she says that the Venezuelans have infiltrated a lot of the neighborhoods in the South Side of Chicago. No, I lie. It's West Side? It's either the South Side or West Side. I forget. Don't quote me. But there's a lot of conflict between the homegrown Latino gangs in Chicago versus the Venezuelan gangs from Venezuela, the illegals. And it's causing a lot of conflict, a lot of violence. And even the blacks and the Latinos, they're all together. They're like, no, fuck this shit. We're not letting Venezuelan gangs come into our fucking territory. It's causing a lot of issues in Chicago. I know that secondhand through my good friend Toya, who's a black woman voting for Trump, which is fucking wild. And she's voting for them because of this issue specifically. As a teacher, she sees a lot of influx of children that cannot even speak English, and it's really inundating the public school systems with a lot of issues. Additionally, these illegal children don't have to get all the vaccines that American children have to get. Weird, right? Weird. So it's just a mess. Oh, I'm almost caught up, y'all. I'm almost caught up. I don't have an OF, Sir Levi. I don't have one, sorry. Paris Hilton, I love Paris Hilton. Do you understand the current immigration problem? Not fully, I don't. I understand enough, unfortunately. The asylum process is fucking ridiculous. No one allows illegal migrants to cross. What? What? Okay. Okay, Diogo. Talk about identity politics, what a black gay Trump supporter looks like. Yeah, I wanted some views tonight because you bitches are easy. See, Kaliko, one thing about me is that I don't lie. And I'm never afraid to admit the truth because you bitches, I'm not fucking none of y'all. And none of y'all are writing me checks to pay these multiple mortgages that we have over here. So you're never gonna clock me or embarrass me with some truthful tea. Yeah, I put what a gay black Trump voter looks like because I knew that would attract all you dumb bitches here to watch me talk shit. I want attention. The fuck? What? However, that does not mean that I indulge in using identity politics to punish other people, to create policies, to create racism, to create inequity, to create any of those woke ideologies that are so pernicious in our institutions. Because I definitely am very anti leveraging identity politics in non-meritocratic ways. So, yeah, Kaliko, you got me. I wanted some views tonight because this is the last time I'm gonna be able to talk to you guys before the election. So I really wanted to like have a title that invited that crowd into the stream tonight. So that's why I titled it the way I did. Sir Levi, don't worry, he'll answer your question an hour later. Bitch, don't clock me like that. Don't clock me like that, sir. Sir Levi. Says the gay jobless YouTuber. Listen, I love being jobless. I work about 24 hours a week and I love it. You ought to try it sometime. Are you mad? Are you jealous? Are you miserable? What's going on? What's going on with you, Mr. Barrios? What's happening? I love being gay and jobless. A, a gay jobless. I should make that the title. Gay jobless YouTuber. Cho. Welcome. Welcome to the community. Right? Oh my God. Hey, David Portillo. How are you? My day was really good, but it was really busy. I went to church and then I went to go visit my friend who just turned 101. Yes, I have a friend that just turned 101. It's kind of crazy. But I went to go visit her. She's bedridden right now. You know, shit's tough when you get in the hundreds. Shit is tough. So I visited her, gave her a birthday card, and then I always go to Sundays like date day for my partner and I. So we go to multiple jazz shows every Sunday. We're both really big into jazz. We go and follow different jazz artists around the Columbus, Ohio area. And so we did that all day. That's usually like a 3-4 hour process for us. So Sundays are always a really, really, really full day. But thank you for asking, David. Let me know, what did you do today that was really great and positive? Unfortunately, David, we're talking about politics tonight. So that's kind of like the energy. I know we don't always talk about politics, but I just really wanted some views tonight. And I wanted to get the whole political stuff out of my system before the election. So here we are. The Venezuelans were just tougher, period. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. Oh my God, you guys are really... You guys are really yapping tonight. You guys should ask Cho about tea, skincare, nutrition, or finances. You really should, because I don't want to say I'm experts in those arenas, but I'm pretty well versed in the whole tea thing, the skincare thing, nutrition, finances, working out, staying skinny. Like I'm good at those things. But I understand. I laid a trap for y'all. I know y'all want to talk about Trump. This is my fault that this stream has turned, highly political. It's my fault. I get it. I own it. Not me not knowing how to say meritocracy. That's funny. Keep doing the most for the same people that won't let you sit at the Thanksgiving table. Luckily for me, guy with a name, I don't really celebrate holidays, so I'm not interested in sharing a Thanksgiving table with Donald Trump, a piece of shit like that. Why would I want to sit at a table with Donald Trump? Well, actually, I lied. I just lied right now. Actually, I would love to sit at the dining room table with Donald Trump, but not at Thanksgiving. I would want to just like go have a cocktail with him and shit talk all the people that we hate. Because listen, Trump used to be gay in a past life. I just know it because he throws shade way too well. He throws shade way too well. Like he is so good at shit talking that he has to have been a homo in a past life. 100%. 100%. So I would want to sit at a table with Donald Trump when he was comfortable enough to just shit talk all the people that we don't like. Because that would be really funny, right? I think that would be hilarious. So I would hope that he would invite me to that table to shit talk people. I don't know. Maybe he wouldn't. And that's kind of sad. That is kind of sad. Okay. You want to talk about destroying Black communities? What about Planned Parenthood? That was literally the creator's goal by her own admissions. But nobody's ready for that Leah Bobia, I'm telling you. Now that's a bitch that will clock your tea every time. Watch out for bitches like Leah Bobia, because she will bring up the shit that you really don't want to talk about, that will really make you uncomfortable. Watch out for bitches like that. You got to really put your boxing gloves on and oil up in that Diddy oil before you fight with a bitch like Leah Bobia. Okay, because she will knock you the fuck out. The truth is that Democrats have routinely destroyed black communities. Look at our inner cities. Look at the black community and what they're doing in our inner cities. Who runs these cities? I'll let you come up with that answer. So you have nothing interesting or smart to say? You're just rage baiting? Got it. Yes, that's what I'm doing tonight. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm rage baiting. You got it. You got it. Hopefully you understand. That's what the title was, rage bait. 100%. Like, you got me. You got me. Okay. What do I do for work? I work at a restaurant about 20 to 24 hours a week. I have managed this restaurant for about 8 years, a little, actually more than 8 years. But recently I went down to part-time because I travel a lot to take care of my family. And so it is more advantageous for me to not be chained to the restaurant the way I was previously. And I use my influencing and YouTubing as a way as supplemental income to make up for the lack of me working full time at the restaurant anymore. I was making really good money at the restaurant before working full time, but it's just not something I can really do sustainably until my grandparents and parents die. So, I mean, depressing, but I just don't foresee myself ever working a job, like a traditional job that doesn't allow me to travel, multiple times a month. I can't do it. My priorities are my family. So, they have definitely provided doors of opportunity that I was able to then walk through. They provided me a massive amount of fucking financial privilege, emotional privilege. They provided me a lot of privilege in my lifetime. And so it is the honorable thing for me to do to take care of them in their old age as their like bodies are falling apart. Like, to me, it's a no-brainer. So yes, I only work about 20, 24 hours a week traditionally. And it's in the same restaurant that I used to manage before. Now, I still handle some of the finances, like I still handle payroll processing and processing new employees and stuff like that. But I don't really do a lot of the hiring and firing anymore. I don't do a lot of the training anymore. Yeah, so hopefully that answers your question. Honestly, more power to you. I couldn't see myself being a Republican because of the way a lot of Republicans talk about gays. Maybe with more gays joining their party, they can start to see us as human. Good point, Diana. The Republican Party has historically been very hostile towards the gay community. However, I am a registered Republican, but am I really a Republican? I guess I am, which is like, it's disgusting. I'm a registered Republican because in Ohio, you have to register as one in order to vote in primaries. And I prefer voting in primaries for Republicans over Democrats since I don't typically vote for them. Now, I voted for Democratic judges in Ohio. Like, I voted for all 3 Democrats for judges in Ohio because I believe that the Democratic judges will uphold the Ohio voters enshrining abortion rights in our great state of Ohio. I think Republican judges are kind of like a little bit waffly on that. They have been very non-committal on that issue. So I definitely voted for the Democrats for judges. So anyway, but I have to register as a Republican to vote in primaries because in Ohio, we have closed primaries. If it were open primaries, then I would be a registered libertarian. Hopefully that answers that question, Diana. I love your attitude. Do you have hemorrhoids? I've never had hemorrhoids. Wait, that's where Miss Netta from. Miss Netta from Columbus, Ohio? What? Oh, I'm still. You guys are talking too much. I'm so sorry. I'm far behind in chat. I'm so far behind. Fuck, you guys are talking a lot. Fuck, I keep scrolling up. I'm just skipping it. I'm sorry. If I missed your comment, I'm so sorry. 101 years old. That's crazy. I don't want to be that old. Yeah, she's great. My friend, she's a badass bitch. What are 3 policies that Trump did from 2017 to 2021 that benefited you? I don't think he did very much. But what I was really happy that he did is he really put in a lot of Supreme Court justices that I think have really put our country in the right direction. Our Supreme Court is one of the most unified Supreme Courts in modern history. They have been right on 99.9.9.9.9.99999% of the cases they've had to rule on. And I think that our Supreme Court is in one of the best positions we've ever been in history. So to me, that is Trump's biggest, most important, I guess it's not really a policy decision, it's an appointment, but I think that's really an important thing that really benefited me. You know, I think it's a good thing. Outside of that, Trump was kind of a shitty president. So I don't really have much to say about his policies being so amazing. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. Reminder, I'm not voting for Trump because I love Trump. I'm voting for Trump because he is infinitely less worse than the Democrats. Infinitely less worse. That's all. You're welcome. Hope you get it now. Like, I don't have Trump's dick in my mouth. Diddlecrat's gonna be crying. Oh, wow. Would you rather go to Kamala's Thanksgiving in her bathtub collard greens? Kamala will be a hoot and a half. Yes, I would rather hang out with Kamala on a daily basis than Trump because Kamala is always drunk and high off prescription drugs, and she's a good time. I feel like she'd be a good time. She's probably a decent cook. You know, she loves to laugh, and I love to laugh. So, like, I feel like I would get along better with Kamala on a daily basis. But Trump is a much better shit talker, and he's really funny when he shit talks people. So I would have fun doing that with Trump. But overall, I think that Kamala would be better to hang out with. You know what I mean? Like, cause she's a good time girl. Like Kamala's a good time girl. Like she was kind of a slut. Sluts are fun. You know? Like, you know what I mean? like Kamala's a good time girl. So like 100%, Kamala and I would be besties. Like 100% we'd be besties. Like her, like champagne and Percocets. She's so much funner to hang out with than Trump. Like, are you kidding me? Of course I'm going to her Thanksgiving dinner. Which political side are you supporting? I'm kind of confused on whether you support Kamala Harris, Donald Trump. Firestorm Fox, I voted for Trump. I've already voted for Trump. I don't like either candidate. I don't like any of the candidates running for president right now. So I'm voting for the person that I think will do. I'm voting for the president that will allow the least damage to the country. Hi Isaiah, thank you so much. T2, you're so fun. Love you a long time. Rick says people have been misinformed and don't know what fascism really is about. They really don't, Rick. I mean, they don't. And even trying to explain it, it's not really worth my time. I play for the Dodgers during the summer. That's why I'm part-time. That's funny. Your priorities seem to be smoothing your already near non-porous brain. Well, those are good priorities, right? Don't you think? Good use of my time. I'm very happy. You ought to try having a smooth brain. I'm much happier that way. Oh, here we go. There you go. Using his influence to jump on trends that get the most attention. Rage baiting, being annoying, and antagonizing is what goes for entertainment these days. And here you are, WB Frog, indulging in it. Indulging in the rage bait. You know, people like you are really pathetic, and you virtue signal. It's the virtue signaling for me. Because you will virtue signal about something while at the same time boosting my shit in the algorithm. Like, you don't even believe in what the fuck you're saying and complaining about right now. You really don't. You don't even believe in it, because what you're doing is like you're indulging in it right now. You're boosting my rage bait in the algorithm. You're spreading my stream. You know, I never understood hate watching people, because if I don't like you or if I don't like what you're doing, I'm not watching your shit on social media. Do you not know how social media works? I don't know if the guy with the name was talking about my smooth brain or talking about your smooth brain. WB Frog. Which smooth brain are you talking about, guy with the name? Can you at who you're talking about, guy with the name? Are you talking about me or WB Frog, who's against rage baiting and being annoying and antagonizing people? He hates that so much, but like here he is in my channel, helping me to profit more and to gain more. It's so strange. Hate watching is so mentally restarted. It's so mentally restarted. It's so low IQ. I don't get it. I don't get it. So it's weird. It's very weird. But get comfortable. I'm happy you're here. Grab a glass of wine or a cup of tea, and enjoy the chat. Are you close to the northern Kentucky area? Yeah, I'm in Columbus, so Kentucky's not that far from me, bruh, Emma. Welcome to the channel, by the way. They have switched, Leah Bobia. It's like I said earlier, or last night, the Democratic Party used to be the anti-war party, which I love that Democrat Party. I love that Democrat Party that was anti-war. That was one of the things that I loved the most about the Democrats growing up as a millennial. Now, the Democrat Party is unrecognizable. They love war. They love sending money overseas. They love putting our American soldiers in danger. They love, interrupting other countries and fucking other countries. They love this shit. They love bombing other countries. They love it. They love when innocent children and women die in the name of the proliferation and profiteering of the industrial war complex. They love it. It's very strange to me. That's not the Democratic Party that I used to somewhat respect. Weird. Oh yeah, kid, leave the good comments. Just get rid of the spam. We love when people like use slurs and try to read me. We love that, kid. Just ban the spammers. You don't gotta ban anybody else. We love freedom of speech. Um, who are the Republicans gonna put into the asylums when they reopen them? Well, hopefully you, Ethan Moore, because delusion is definitely a mental sickness. Um, Kid Pear says hello. I was wondering as to what specifically makes you prefer Trump over Kamala. It's simple. Trump is not an establishment politician. Kamala is. It's my personal belief that establishment elite politicians are the reason why America's been on the decline for 20 plus years. Number two, the illegal immigration issue, I think, is out of control. Democrats want to flood the country with legal migrants and illegal migrants in order to serve as a slave labor so that they can be exploited by gigantic corporations, big and small. Additionally, they want them to be able to vote to make elections never competitive again. Okay? Number three, Trump has surrounded himself with some interesting people that I can respect. Tulsi Gabbard, RFK, and Vivek Ramaswamy. I actually love Vivek, and I think he's a great libertarian. He's kind of a conservative libertarian, such as myself. And I really hope that he becomes president one day. And so, because Trump has surrounded himself with figures like that, I'm able to get, I'm able to put aside some of my detest for Trump for this one time, right? The fourth reason, and probably the last reason that I'll give, is that Trump is the most anti-war president we've ever had in modern history. Ever. Not even close. Not even close. He has sent the least amount of money to foreign countries. He has kept us out of the most wars. Again, he's not totally peaceful. Yes, he has Israel's, slimy cock in his mouth at all times, which I don't like. But again, relative to other presidential candidates, Trump is the most anti-war president. So those are the four reasons why I voted for Trump. Hopefully that makes sense. Your bottom teeth voted for Bernie Sanders. Listen, I say this all the time. My bottom teeth are fucked up. They're crooked. They're yellow. They're disgusting. I'm a 7 out of 10 on the beauty scale, but I think if I got my teeth fixed, I'd be a 9 easily. If I got a little bit of filler along the jawline to have a little bit more of a masculine jawline, that would make me a 10 out of 10. However, I'm terrified of needles. I'll never get Botox. I'll never get filler. I just can't do it. I had that. I don't know if you guys watched Saw 2, but in Saw 2, when that drug addict picks up Amanda and throws her into the pit of needles, I'll never forget. Harrowing experience for me. Harrowing. And since that moment, I've had issues even drawing blood at the doctor's. Needles, I can't do them. I can't do them. Um, Restart it. Gay black Trump supporter, you made this to get hated on. I did. And did. I mean, not really, because surprisingly enough, there's more Trump supporters in this stream than Trump haters. It's kind of weird how that worked out, right? I don't know. Let them hate. Oh, I love the hate. Love it. Musty ass, take a shower. I will after this. Oops. What if you want to go to war? Big lips don't go to war. Then vote for Kamala if you want to go to war. Thank you, Big Lex, for like the like and do not spam. We do not do that. Keep these bitches on point, big legs. Keep these bitches on point, please. Who do I think is going to win? Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea who's going to win. It doesn't matter that much to me, to be honest. Trump anti-war, yes. Relative to other candidates, he's definitely the most anti-war president. 100%. 100%. Project 25, what about it? He sides with dictators. Well, if siding with dictators means that no one is in a war, active war, then I'll take it. I don't know. I think that him talking to dictators and not being in any wars and not supplying our stolen tax dollars to the industrial war complex, which profits off the death of innocent children and women, I don't know, call me crazy, but I prefer that style of foreign policy than what we've seen from America in the last 20 years. That's what I prefer. Call me crazy, though. Anthony Martinez. Thanks for your opinion, though. Don't do that. You're a 10 out of 10. Thank you so much. 7 out of 10. You're black. You're a 2 out of 10. Okay, Anthony. No, look, so having a good skincare routine definitely does improve your number on the beauty scale. This is why I always implore you guys to really take some time to invest in a good, solid skincare routine. It does not have to be expensive. I use some expensive products relative to what's on the market, but you don't need an expensive routine to have good, healthy, glowing skin. And again, you could be a 4 out of 10, but good skincare will put you at like 3+ points. So that could raise you up to a 6 out of 10. You know what I mean? If you're a 3 out of 10, you know, like it's gonna add 3 attribution points to your beauty scale. So invest in your skincare. Another thing that you can invest in to be more beautiful and more aesthetically pleasing is a good haircut, a good hairstyle. That's awesome. I've watched some videos where men will, it's like they get a fucking face transplant with a new haircut. Do you know what I mean? Like, have you watched those videos, those like really intense videos about haircuts? And it's crazy how transformational a good haircut can do. The third thing you can do is obviously work out, diet a little bit. You know, that's obviously helpful. But then again, listen, I know some men who love a big girl. And I've had some friends, I have a lot of friends that are kind of like overweight, and they have no problem getting dick. No problem getting it. So I don't even know if like that's like, even if you're not beautiful, you could still get laid. Like, that's not hard at all. So I don't even know if that's like even, like, what does that even mean for the beauty scale? I don't know. But anyway, those are some tips on how to be born beautiful. Oh, and don't have crooked teeth like me on my bottom teeth. That helps too. Good dental hygiene is really great. Your confidence makes you a 10. That's true. Confidence helps too. Forget your teeth. What's up with that lazy eye? Well, I can't fix that. I have to go into surgery for that, Alex, for my lazy eye. That eye's lazy. I had to go into surgery for that. And again, I'm not doing no needles. I'm not doing that shit. I'm too afraid to do like cosmetic procedures like that. I just can't. I can't do that. We could get you a new hairline too, honey. I need it. I know. I need it. Don't ever lowball yourself. You are not a 7 out of 10. More like a 5. Thank you, Big Licks. Listen, and I always say this too. I always say this that like even if you're average, like being a 5, 6, or 7, which I think is the average. Let's those 3 average numbers. Being well, no, 7 is above average, slightly above average, but like being a 5 or a 6, you're like average in the 10. If you're average on the beauty scale, you actually have pretty privilege. I say this all the time. Most people, the majority of people are ugly. The majority of people are ugly. And so even if you're average, you have access to pretty privilege. So, because most people don't take care of their appearance. Most people don't have good dental hygiene. Most people don't have good skincare. Most people don't like get good haircuts. And so even just being average, you like the pretty girl next, like the average girl next door is a pretty girl. Like everyone wants that girl. I don't know what this whole thing is about like mid being an insult. If you're mid, then you're essentially, better than most. Right? Um so anyway, yeah. Um Stay away from sugar. Yeah, sugar's pretty bad for you. Um uh, you ain't got a job to go to? I don't. I only work 24 hours, 24 hours a week. I don't have a job to go to. It's great. You ought to try it sometime. You ought to try it sometime. Um, we love diplomacy. Why can't you just talk without doing all these gestures? Because I have dramatic body language. I have no control over my natural instincts when it comes to body language. So, Scruff Muffin, either you're gonna have to get the fuck over it, or you can just leave the stream. Those are your only options. And I implore you to choose the option that gives you the most value for your time, right? So, good luck. Um, no, so no, Nolan, I do have like a little bit of a lazy eye like that. Like that eye is smaller. That eye is a little bit. Like, I notice these things, y'all. I notice these things all the time. I do have a little bit of a lazy eye. It's not like dramatic, like which is why I don't care. Like clocking it, like whatever. I don't give a fuck. I've been chose, by the way. I've been chose for 8 years. Okay, I've been chosen for 8+ years. I don't care really. I mean, I care about how I look, but the crooked teeth, the lazy eye, the bad hairline, like, bitch, I still got chose for the last 8 years. So I'm good. Okay. I'm really, really, really good. Does not bother me at all. Just talk about my looks. Does not bother me in the least bit. But that eye's a little bit smaller. You honestly believe Trump will fix the country? No, I don't. I think that he will harm the country less, is my take. Oh, yeah. Thanks for the question. You look like a raccoon. Well, rawr. I don't know what do raccoon sounds make? What sound does a raccoon make? Rawr, I'm a raccoon. I should do a coon. I should do a coon emote. Cause I get that a lot. I'm gonna write that down. A coon emote. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I could do like an emote of me with like raccoon ears. Oh my god, I love that idea. Um, Okay, Cho with raccoon. Wait. Cho with raccoon ears. So you guys could spam that emote whenever I talk about all of the pernicious issues within the Black community, like the fatherlessness that is destroying our Black society, or when I talk about how Black women have been incentivized to not stick with their partners, and vice versa, by the way. They have been incentivized to depend on the government and to be trapped in the cycle of poverty. Does not just apply to Black women, but it applies to anyone that's impoverished and depending on government resources. So, we can talk about like Black crime. When I talk about how, like, culturally we have a backwards culture where we are really, focused on the wrong things, and violence is a big part of our culture. So you can spam that raccoon, the cho emo with the raccoon ears. You know what I mean? Like I'm always thinking about things that will make the stream better for you guys, right? We got the Cho cooking emote. If you have any other ideas for emotes or even badges, we really need to get down. We need to bunker down on a badge idea because I'm struggling. Like I love crystals, but like I think that's kind of lame. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't really. I don't know if it really applies. Like I'll show you. Like I love crystals so much. I love pyrite. Pyrite is my favorite crystal. It's AKA fool's gold. Obviously, I love amethyst. But yeah, I love howlite. Howlite's pretty underrated crystal. I love that so much. Um, but anyway, I need more ideas for badges. So if you guys have ideas for badges, let me know. If you ever have ideas for more emotes and emojis for the community, always feel free to let me know those. We're gonna end up having like, I don't know, like 25 emotes for the Yapper tier. So reminder, if you wanna join the community for $1.99 a month, you wanna support me, you wanna support my content, you wanna keep me going strong, you wanna unlock more streams, you want me to, be able to do more content here on YouTube, then subscribe and join the community for $1.99 a month. I'd appreciate you forever and ever and ever. And you guys know that like these types of streams are never gonna be monetized because like YouTube hates when people spit the truth. They're not going to be monetized. So, like, I'm not going to really be able to make a lot of money off these streams. So, the least you could do to support me is subscribe and join the community. Okay? Okay. Do I think that Pennsylvania's going to go to Trump? I have no idea. Oh, hey, Slicer. Hey, Commander. How are you? Yeah, we are doing good tonight, Commander. We're doing really good. So, Leo S., hopefully you will one day join the community, and when I have that raccoon emote, you'll be able to spam that. But don't spam the raccoon face because I don't mind you calling me slurs. But what we do not spam. That will get you deleted. You can use slurs in this channel. You can, I'm a strong believer in freedom of speech. I really am. You can be mean to me. You can say bad words to me, but you will not spam for very long in this channel. It's just not going to happen. You don't get that choice. So yummy. I love tea so much. I'll pray for you, Ashley. What's going on, Ashley? How are you doing? Hopefully you're not having issues. What's your take on systemic racism? Interesting. So, Evan, I think that there are some systemic things that have caused a ripple effect that does disproportionately affect Black Americans. For example, redlining. If you don't know about redlining, you should definitely do a little bit of research into redlining and how racist it was and the barriers that Black Americans had with home ownership. And I think that we all know that home ownership has been a direct correlation with being able to build wealth in America. And a lot of Black Americans were denied that access. And so there are some ripple effects that have affected Black people. However, I do not believe in this whole DEI stuff. I don't believe that the way to fix racism is to indulge in more racism. I don't believe in that at all. I think the way to correct the issues of our past is by really instilling in our culture, our American culture, which includes Black people, the idea of meritocracy, the idea of freedom of choice, the idea of autonomy, the idea that you can aspire to be anything that you want. I think that DEI is well-meaning. I think that the idea of it is very aspirational. I think it's very pure for most people. You know, you do have people that are actually racist in the DEI space, but I don't think that's the majority. I think the majority of people really do believe that they want equitable outcomes. They want equity. I believe that. However, I think that the way they go about it is just inherently flawed. I do. And I feel bad because, yes, there are some systems of racism that has affected Black Americans for a long time. But I think that at the end of the day, like I've always said, and 95% of the things that happen to you in your life, good and bad, are your fault. And I come from ratchet ass Toledo, Ohio, the little sister of Detroit. I didn't really meet white people until high school. I was invited to join a gang at the age of 12. The Bloods, specifically Bloods. You know, like, I grew up in the ghetto. Like, you know, my street was like gang banging and then really nice street. Gang banging, really nice street. So I had certain privileges and opportunities afforded to me where I could make different choices. Okay? And so that's kind of my take on systemic racism. And then also I want to know, Evan Dossett, that like my grandfather experienced real racism. Real racism. And so it's a little insulting when I see these snowflakes and these people who want to indulge in perpetual victimhood mentality scream and cry about racism when my grandfather faced real fucking racism, where white people would beat the shit out of my grandfather. My abuelita, my grandmother, actually saw someone hanging from a tree. So when I hear my fellow Blacks talk about racism in 2024, it's unsettling. It unsettles me a bit. It unsettles me a bit, honestly. It really unsettles me a bit because my grandparents would turn in their graves. They're turning their, I mean, it unsettles me a bit. So those are my like very off the cuff takes on systemic racism. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, let's keep reading. Sorry, y'all. This is why I get so far behind in chat, because I'm a yappuccino. I'm gonna always serve you a venti yappuccino, no whip, sugar free. A skinny yappuccino, a skinny venti yappuccino with no whip. That's what I do. Drinking tea is an emo. I got that on the list. Yeah, I got that on the list. Am I a fellow pagan? I'm not pagan, but I do love crystals and I do love tarot. I do tarot readings, Emma. If you want a tarot reading, DM me on Instagram and I will, depending on how many people DM me, I'll probably give some away for free. But if not, they're $10 for new clients. Oh, Panini Press, I should do that. You're right. Terry Christopher, I won't turn gay if I join, right? Sorry, you turn gay. As soon as you click the join button for $1, as soon as you become a yapper, you turn gay. I'm sorry. I can't change that. Not a snowflake obsidian. That's funny. Not a snowflake obsidian. Oh, I'm so far behind on chat now. Ugh. Fuck me. Beer progression for badges, no shave, current shave, full. I'm gonna write that down. I don't know if I'm in love with that idea of Big Licks, but it's better than what I fucking have. So you say beer progression. No shave, current, full beard, thick beard, and Santa Claus, but black. Okay. Bro wants $1.99. I do. I do want $1.99 a month. I do, J-Hold. Help a broke bitch out. I hit you with a nonchalant gay grift. It was nothing nonchalant about my grift. I want $1.99 a month. There's no... J-Hole, there's nothing nonchalant about me. You must be new. Or you must be new here. If Trump is gay, do you think he's a top or bottom? Oh, he's definitely a fucking bottom. Trump definitely gives like... Trump is like a bossy bottom. He gives bossy ass fucking bottom, to be honest. Are you an actual black gay MAGA? No, I just happen to be voting for Trump. That's all. Trump would be a power bottom? Yes, he would. Yes, Timothy James, you're 100% right. We know you work part-time. Well, someone asked about it, so... Nothing outside of myself has ever affected me. Jersey, that's wrong. 95% of the things that happen to you is 100% under your control, but there is a 5% of things in life that you don't have any control over. And it's okay to admit that. It's a very small part of your life, but you shouldn't use the 5% to indulge in victimhood mentality. Lisa Hall, how did you come up with your name Cho? Well, Cho, so I'm a gamer. I started off as a Twitch streamer, playing video games. I was making a lot of money over there, by the way. More than I'm making right now. And I was playing a game called Guild Wars 2, which is the better free version of World of Warcraft. And I was a main of a character called Mesmer, which used psychic butterflies to attack and defend itself. Additionally, in my real life and online, I am a social butterfly, so it just makes sense. And then Cho means butterfly in Japanese. I am also a weeaboo. I love anime, and I love Japanese culture. I love Japanese green tea. And so Cho just made total sense. It just made sense. Hey, Ryan Oliver, how are you? How are you, Ryan? DK, I'm not really MAGA. I'm not a Trump cultist. I think Trump's a pretty terrible guy, but I voted for him. They're turning out because you're gay? Well, my grandparents love me. Where the stacks at? Most of my family loves me. Well, except I did get blocked by a bitch in my family. I did get blocked by a bitch in my family for voting for Trump. Now you can scroll my live streams and you can watch that whole story there and how that played out. I shared the text messages and everything. So like that's a whole story in and of itself. But I have been blocked. I have been blocked. Some family is not very happy with me about my voting decisions. They've got to deal with it though. That's a them problem. You insult your grandfather's struggles by learning nothing from it. He beat you worse than anything he experienced if he knew you were voting for Trump in 2024. Well, first of all, my grandfather wouldn't beat me because I beat my grandfather's ass if he laid his hands on me. Period, motherfucker. Girl, you know why? Because my grandparents taught me self-defense. And if any family member put their hands on me, I'd beat the dog shit out of them. Are you kidding me? Tuh. Don't play. Also, I don't derive my value from my family. I don't derive my self-esteem from my family. This is gonna sound harsh, but it's true. I don't give a fuck what my family thinks about my opinions on life or how I approach my life. I just don't. Now, I wish I did because it would make my life maybe a little bit easier, but I don't. I have a partner who I do get some of my self-esteem from because I want to do things that completes our life and makes our life easier because we're a team, we're a partnership, we're a business. So, yes, my opinions do matter to him. But family, friends, the mailman, the guy that makes my sandwich, the girl that makes my matcha latte with sugar-free syrup and no whip, I don't give a fuck what they think about my opinions. So, I mean, that's a them that has nothing, their opinions have nothing to do with me. Like, their opinions of my opinions have nothing to do with me and everything to do with them. So, I don't know what your point in saying that was, Brandon, but like, okay, go off. My grandfather would be upset and disappointed. So the fuck what? Oh, have a good week, Bianca. I will chat with you soon, probably in the DMs. I don't think that racism is as bad as it used to be, Leah J. I think race relations are bad. I don't think that racism is as big of a talking point as people purport it to be. You guys talk too fucking much. Oh, thank you for the shout out, Bianca, of the tarot readings. Like, you know, I don't really talk too much about my tarot reading business on the side, but I will say that everyone that I've given a tarot reading to have really gotten a lot of value from them. Oh, I call my grandmother Abuelita Rosalind. It means little granny in Spanish. I'm not Latino, but I call her Abuelita. But yeah, my tarot readings are very, very good. They're very high quality and people get a lot of value from them. And I'm really proud of the help that I'm able to give people. I don't charge a lot of money for them because I am not a big tarot reader, you know? I charge $10 for your first reading. And then after that, I charge $20. But if you're a member of my Patreon, I give you a discount. So they're only $15. The tarot readings are typically 30 minutes, and you get to keep a recorded. Pardon me. You get to keep a recording of the tarot reading, so you can review them in the future and then see if the insight was helpful, if some things were pertinent to what you're going through. It's really helpful based off the responses I've gotten. So thank you for sharing your experience, Bianca. I'm glad you had a good tarot reading yourself. Very good. Okay. Who do I think will win? I have no idea. Why are you voting for Trump? Didn't you see him deep throat the mic? Well, listen, I think deep throating is very impressive, honey. Takes skill. I could never do that. I have a gag reflex, so I can't do that shit. Very impressive. Um, what is a side in the LGBTQ community? I have no idea, St. John. I've been in a relationship for 8 years. I have no idea what the fuck's going on in the alphabet army. I don't know. You tell me what a side is. Hey, Cho, if Trump wins, I won't have any space in the floorboards for you, brother. Well, I'm sorry that you are in such fear, DK. I'm sorry that you have been infected with a mind virus that makes you delusional and you have these like twisted perceptions of reality of what's to come. It's very unfortunate for you. Um, but do me a favor, when you come up from under the floorboards, um, make sure you take deodorant, make sure you take like all the essentials, stay moisturized, take your retinol. So I'm sure you're gonna be stressed out, and take your medication for your TDS, your Trump derangement syndrome. Take your meds, take your anxiety meds. Just like take care of yourself under the floorboards. And I'll see you when you come out. Hopefully you're okay. Big Licks 2024. J-Hole, bro is zesty as hell. Respect though. I'm the fucking zestiest. Don't get it twisted now. I'm not just zesty. I'm the zest king. And if I get another member, I think I'll be able to have the zest emote. Wait, I wonder if I can do it now. I wonder if I can do it now. Fuck, I only have 2 members. I'm gonna need y'all to join. Can someone join? Oh, I can add it. Oh, wait. I can add it right now. Give me a second. I can. Oh, so when you have 2. Okay, give me. Wait, I'm so sorry. Wait a second. I'm adding the zest emote right now. This is iconic, y'all. This is iconic. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm reloading my screen. I'm reloading my screen so we can get the emote. Wait a second. Is it uploaded yet? I wonder if it's uploaded. It's here. There it is. There it is. There it is. And there it is. There it is. There it is. So whenever someone calls me gay or zesty, please just spam my emote. Just spam my emote. Yeah. Just spam my emote, please. Please just spam my emote. Whenever someone calls me gay or homo or fag or whatever, just like, please just spam my emote. That is so fucking iconic. And so let me see, how many more members do I need to unlock more emotes, I wonder? Wait a second, because I have so many ideas for really iconic emotes, y'all. I really, really do. Oh, wait a second. Customize perks. Okay, emojis. Okay, so I can unlock the 6 emoji when I get 2 more members. Now, the only thing, y'all, is I don't have any emotes commissioned yet. And so once my business checking account gets more money, I have to pay like my internet bill and the phone. I have to pay bills. And I don't know how much money I'm going to have. My checking account, my business checking account is always very low on funds, okay? Because I'm broke. But once I get like $40, because that's how much it costs for the emotes, for 5 emotes, then I'll start begging you guys to join again. Because I want to have the emotes ready. Anyway, let's just, okay, that's too much behind the scenes info. Anyway, let's catch up on chat. I'm so sorry. A side piece? I don't know. I don't know what a side is. I don't know what a side is, to be honest. I hope you guys subscribe to the channel. I hope you hoes are not fake as fuck and not subbed. Because, like, imagine having to, like, put my name in the search bar every time you come. That's embarrassing. That would be embarrassing. Just subscribe to the channel. Alphabet Army? Yeah. Are people really voting for Kamala Harris? They are. Cool swag. They are. Don't be delusional. They are. Been in a relationship for 8 years, but like, is it serious? No, it's just for jokes. Mike H, just for jokes. I thought Candace Owens was bad, but you are something special for sure. I'm very special, DK. Well, thank you so much for the compliment. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting. We'd love to have you here. Get comfortable. And make sure to sub too, by the way. And put your post notifications on, DK. Please. I used to sell this dude meth. It hasn't killed me yet, Seth. Bro knows God hates him. Oh, God loves me. I'm God's favorite, Seth. Seth Jumanji, are you kidding me? Look at my life. My life is fantastic. My life is fantastic. I don't want to sit here and brag for 15 minutes about how amazing my life is, but like, it is. If this is God hating me, I'd hate to see what he does when he loves me. Like, I'd hate to see what that is. Woof. Okay. Hey, Clash 07. Not you, Brick. Oh, AI Music, welcome back. I'm gonna make you download Grinder for what? Not Brick, stop. Imagine subbing to an American Hitler voter. Imagine thinking that we have a Hitler in America. That's so... DK, you're so delusional. You need some, DK, you need some hibiscus lavender tea. And I've got some right here. Ooh, that was good ASMR. You need some lavender hibiscus tea to calm down. You have not taken your meds. I love tea so much. I don't think you've taken your meds for your TDS, DK. And, honey, from Sam's Club, by the way. If you don't have a Sam's Club membership, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing? But honey and maple syrup, real maple syrup, get a good deal at Sam's Club. Oh, but DK, I think you need to really, and I don't care about being skinny, so we're adding a lot of honey right now. DK, you need to really take your medication for your TDS. Because it's getting out of whack. Like, it's getting really out of whack. You think that, like, there's like an American Hitler? Like, this, it's really getting out of whack right now. It's a little scary. But you know what? Imagine subbing to an American Hitler voter. Imagine watching an American Hitler voter for an hour, for hours on end. Like, imagine doing that, DK. Like, how lowbrow and low IQ is that? Like, pushing them further into the algorithm. Like, imagine making an American Hitler voter get more eyeballs. Imagine. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Oh, thank you, kid. I love you long time, forever and ever and ever. Didn't JD Vance call Trump Hitler? He probably did. I don't know, but what is your point? Do you think that whatever JD Vance says is true? Are you a fan of JD Vance, DK? What's going? You're giving me mixed signals now. You believe everything JD Vance says? You think that JD Vance has good judgment, sound judgment? What's going on? What's going on? I thought that JD Vance was the guy behind the Heritage Foundation and Project 2025, but now you think that JD Vance is like some morally upright guy calling Trump Hitler? I don't know. Make it make sense, DK. Make it make sense. Am I single? No. Chancellor Kimball says them gay marriage stats say everything you need to know. Couldn't live a happier life. I'm not married, first of all. Why would he say it though? Well, because TDS is as infectious as COVID. That's why. I feel like everyone's had it at one point or another. Everyone's had a certain strain of TDS at one point or another. So this is not shocking to me. Anytime someone disagrees with someone on the right, they're a Nazi. They're Adolf Hitler. They're a fascist. That's the first go-to. Anytime anyone disagrees with a liberal, oh, you're a communist, you're a social. That's like, these are like low-hanging fruit accusations that have very little merit. So I don't know. That's not the gotcha you think it is. Nice try though, DK. And shout out to DK, everybody. We love the fact that DK is here defending himself and putting forth his own arguments. Like I said about Diana earlier in the stream, we really appreciate all views here. No matter how much we like them or not, we appreciate all views. As a person that's a big freedom of speech guy, I think that we should be having more conversations, not less. And DK is in a pit of vipers right now, and he's a boss ass bitch. So shout out to DK. Thank you for being here and supporting the channel. We love you so much. Okay. Are you a Zionist? No. Razor my teeth has not been soothing enough. When are election results out? Well, if it's up to the Democrats, they won't be out until they ensure that Kamala wins. That's when they'll be out. But in a normal society, they should be out within 24 hours, the night of the election. In a normal society that we don't live in America. So, who knows? TDS means what? It means Trump Derangement Syndrome. How does MAGA mayonnaise taste? I don't know. I make my own mayonnaise. So I don't, I make my own mayonnaise. So I don't need that variety of mayonnaise. Shout out to Sam's Club, absolutely. I just want MAGA to cry when Trump goes to jail, voting for a convicted felon. That will be funny. They are going to be vomiting. They are going to be shitting. They are going to be doing all the things. DK. It's going to be hilarious to see. It's going to be hilarious to see. It really, I mean, it is. Trump cultists are probably the lowest common denominator. Like, they're very low IQ. They are in a cult. They believe like Trump is like some saint or something, or like some Christian guy, and like he's the most ratchet, ghetto son of a bitch ever. 3 baby mamas. Disgusting. Like, that's so weird. He filed bankruptcy so many times. He has a shady history of defrauding people, scamming people, manipulating people. It's so strange to me how people laud him as like this like virtuous guy. You know, strange. Very weird to me. And yeah, I mean, they're definitely going to cry. They're definitely going to be very upset. What's the mug you're pouring your water from, and where you get that? Oh, this is a an iron flask. Iron flask. I love iron flask. Iron flask, I think, in my opinion, and my opinion's usually right, is the best temperature keeping flask on the market. They have a very like large variety of colors and designs you can choose from, just like any other company. But what makes them really superior is their price point. Their price point is very affordable, very competitive. You're not gonna pay Stanley Cup prices for something that performs just as good, if not better, because with the Iron Flask, and I wish they would like just give me the affiliate link by now, because like I sell so much of this on Amazon. You know, I should just get in their DMs and say, you know what? Give me the affiliate code, or I'm gonna stop promoting your shit. Which I would never do, because I tell the truth. I love what I love, okay? I love the products that I love, and I just, whether I make money off of it or not, I'm gonna share what I love. But yeah, so they keep your drinks cool for a very long time, but they also keep your drinks hot for a very long time. I think the Stanley Cup can only keep drinks hot for 2 hours, I think, something crazy like that. Whereas this is like 5 hours, like 4 or 5 hours. It's crazy. So, and I know that like Stanley, first off, the mugs are fucking ugly, number 1. Number 2, they're overpriced. Duh. And number 3, like they advertise about how they keep their drinks cold for like 72 hours, something fucking crazy like that. But like, if you're keeping your water in there for 72 hours, that means you're not drinking your water. It means you're taking too long to drink water. What a dumb way to market your product, right? Anything longer than 24 hours is just like really fucking stupid, right? What? And then they can't even keep drinks hot for a very long time. So for me, Iron Flask is the best product in this product category because it has multifaceted uses. You can use it for at the beach or on a camping trip when it's cold outside. So I really love that about the Iron Flask. And again, they have a pretty wide variety of what I can't think of the word I'm trying to use. A variety of designs and colorways. So again, get your flask from Iron Flask. Don't subscribe to the Stanley hype. It's not worth it. Okay. 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 So I'm far behind again. DK secretly a Trump supporter. Maybe he is. Why would you vote for Trump? I'm not. I'm sick of like saying that. I've explained it like 18 times. You're not a fan of JD. Well, I get it. JD's from Ohio. Real motherfuckers are from Ohio. Period. Why would Trump pick him if he doesn't have good judgment? Oh, I don't know. You gotta ask Trump that. You gotta ask Trump why he would pick him. Because Trump doesn't have good judgment. What do you mean? What, DK? Trump doesn't have the best judgment ever. I don't know what you think you're trying to, like, I don't know why you think that you're gonna get a good gotcha out of me. Like, again, I don't have Trump's dick in my mouth. Like, Trump is a very extremely flawed candidate. Like, there's a reason that he lost against a dementia patient and Joe Biden. There's a reason, because he fucking sucks. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a reason he lost against Joe Biden. A literal dementia patient. So I don't know. You're not gonna get a gotcha with me. I explained why I voted for him, and they're all extremely sound reasons and respectable reasons. And so, yeah, deal with it, DK. The reason people call out Vance for saying that Trump was Hitler has to do with political opportunism. With no shit. Yep. The reason people are calling Trump Hitler is because it has a easy, illicit emotional response when you do that. If someone thinks someone is the American version of Hitler, they're less likely to vote for them. This is very low base political maneuvering. It's unfortunate that we have to explain this to you, DK. How much am I getting paid? Well, I don't talk about that here on YouTube. I talk about how much I get paid on my Patreon. I talk about kind of like the amount of money I make through affiliate marketing, because I make most of my money through affiliate marketing right now, which is pretty good. I don't take on a lot of sponsorship opportunities, and they're given to me all the time as a micro influencer. I get opportunities for sponsorships. However, it's just my opinion. It's just my personal opinion. This does not reflect upon other influencers or whatever. But in my opinion, a lot of the sponsorship opportunities I've been given, I feel like I would have to compromise my ethics and morals with those sponsorship deals. And I don't think that all money's good money. I think that as an influencer, as someone that wants to share my opinions on products, and I am for the consumers first and foremost, because you know what? I'm a fucking consumer before an influencer, right? And I try to abide by the golden rule. I would not want to watch a YouTuber and have them lie to me about them liking a product or not. So I refuse to do that to my audience. So I leave a lot of money on the table. That's why and this is why, and I think people get annoyed with me because it's like, oh my God, here's another Transformation Protein ad. It's like, because I use the shit all the time. Like, it's because I use them all the time and I actually genuinely like the brand. So of course, you're gonna see me kind of like repeat sponsorships because that's the stuff I always use. And I have a lot of like brand loyalty to different brands, right? So anyway, what's that question? What am I? Oh, how much am I getting paid? Oh, tangent. Sorry. I'm not gonna tell you how much I'm getting paid, but I get paid through affiliate marketing. I get paid through advertising on YouTube, AdSense. Not me not knowing how to count. Wait. I get paid through affiliate marketing. I get paid through sponsorships. I get paid through like Patreon and memberships, and then I get paid through fuck. I'm so scatterbrained. I keep fucking it up. Did I say all 4 ways I get paid? Memberships and Patreon, affiliate marketing, sponsorships, and AdSense. Those are the 4 main ways I get paid online as a creator. Okay. That was such a struggle. Okay. Calling names and putting out false statements is not boss ass bitch behavior. I agree, so let's people speak, but it's I mean, you're right. DK is being dishonest in his argument. But again, Donovan, I will always respect someone that goes against the grain and stands up for what they believe, even if he's being a little dishonest. And maybe he's just ignorant, I don't know. But I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. I don't think he's coming here like lying intentionally. Maybe he's just misinformed. Maybe he's just really on that level 3 of Trump derangement syndrome. I don't know. But I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. And it's true that our media and our main institutions have been co-opted by the Democratic Party for a very long time. So it is just natural that people have these ingrained ideas about, the political right. I get it. I totally get it. Um, have I voted already? Yeah, I voted already. I vote absentee. The unburdened line is straight out of the Karl Marx book. I did not know that. But again, guys, like, Paul Walker, you can't do the same thing that liberals are doing. Sure, maybe it's out of that book. Maybe it's out of the Marxist book. That doesn't make her a Marxist. Just like Trump quoting Hitler doesn't make him a Nazi. It just doesn't. It does not do that. I'm sorry, but if Hitler has a dog, that doesn't mean that everyone that has a dog is Hitler. If Karl Marx, puts on sunscreen, it does not mean that Kamala putting sunscreen on her face means she's a Marxist. You know what? Like, that's just very like low IQ to suggest otherwise, right? Um, I thought you were a Trump supporter. Oh, I voted for him. Homie just discovered thermos. No, I just get really excited about the products that I love, and so I like really go off the deep end when I talk about products that I use a lot. I can't help it. While in your breast pocket, I actually want an insulated flask to keep my coffee while I'm in my breast pocket. What is going on? Oh, hey Abdullah, how are you? Welcome back to the live stream. Happy to have you back. Can I help you with some groceries or gas? No. This dude yapping about a thermos for an hour straight. The meth got him talking. That is so funny. Is this an ad read? No, it's not. Like, I just talk. Come on, y'all must be new. Y'all gotta be new subscribers because anybody that knows me know that I can talk about a lot of random shit for hours on end. I can talk about the most mundane things for hours. I know you guys are new because like 2 weeks ago, we talked about baby names for legit 3 hours that I was on stream. We talked about baby names for 3 hours. Passionately too, by the way. Passionately, we talked about baby names for hours. I just have the gift of yap. I have the gift of yap. I can talk about anything for hours on end. Anything. Sorry. Like I always say, I serve venti yappuccinos with no whip and sugar-free. Sugar-free syrup. Oh my God. Now Big Licks is dragging me. It's gonna take me another hour to catch up. No, it's not. I'm gonna catch up fast. Oh, fuck, I am behind. Fuck me. Wait. I'm far behind the chat. Okay, wait, I did fuck up. I'm sorry for the thermos rant. The thermos plug, I'm sorry for that. Y'all voting for Trump or Kamala? Well, I've already voted for Trump. How much is Russia paying me? Not enough. Not enough. Who the fuck wears a robe? Me. Anoki, I don't know what your question was. Sorry. I'm so sorry. People think they have to justify their vote for Trump. Nothing excuses. His fascism. I mean, do you have a 9 to 5? I don't. I work 20 hours a week. Abdullah, I had a really great day. I had a really great day today, Abdullah. Thank you for being here. What did you do today, Abdullah? I love the zest emote so much. I love the zesty emote so much. Is Kanye West still an option to vote? Yeah, sure. You can always vote for him. Accuse the enemy of what you are doing while you are doing it to cause confusion. Karl Marx. Democracy. Democracy's on the line, guys. Don't forget, democracy's on the line. Leah Bobia, I know you won't see this for 30 minutes, but good night, Cho. It's been something. See you later, Leah Bobia. Thank you for your input, as always, and engagement. Oh, fuck. Transgenders for Trump 2024. Wouldn't that be something? That'd be funny. Not Jaden Smith again. That's me. Bro, Trump ain't gonna help keep that 20 hours a week up. You gotta have to get a second job with the tax plan he putting out. Jameson, I'm good. My man works. So we're good over here. The one thing that I'm blessed with is, you know, all of my necessities are taken care of. So, and once again, I hate to like remind you of this, but like my household thrived under Trump, and my household is thriving under Biden and Kamala. And my household will continue to thrive under whatever president wins. Because we're just built like that. So I recommend that you all get like that. Because once again, my house is more important than the White House in terms of how my life is determined. So, I mean, if your house not built like that, then you ought to be really concerned about who wins the election. If you are indulging in victimhood mentality, then yeah, you ought to be concerned about who is winning the election. But again, we not built like that over here. So, okay. Thanks for the question, Jameson. Thanks for the suggestion. I appreciate your concern. We don't do spam here. Get the fuck out. We don't do spam. People that spam like that are mentally restarted. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I know we all want attention, but like, Don't be disgusting animal. Okay. Trump hates me? Well, fortunately for me, I don't give a fuck if Trump hates me. I hate him too. He ought to hate me. I hate Trump too. Hey, Patrick McElrath. Honestly, I want a gay president. Well, he is as gay as they get. Trump gives very gay energy. Trump is like a bossy bottom with a very shady mouth. He knows how to read the girls. He loves to shit talk. Like, Trump is the gayest president we've ever had in America. 100%. 100%. Your sarcasm is exactly what will take us straight to hell. I'm shocked where and why you think he's right, unless it's just you want the attention. Well, I do want the attention, but I did vote for Trump. Um, and I voted for him for very solid reasons. I'll go over them again, just for shits and giggles. But I am getting tired, y'all. I am getting tired, and I have a lot to do. I have to like vlog tomorrow. I have a lot of shit to do tomorrow. I have to vlog. I have to go set up the elections tomorrow night. Ugh. Because yes, I'm doing that. I'm putting my life in danger by working the polls. But oh, why am I voting for Trump? Why did I vote for Trump? Number one, he's not an establishment politician. And it's my personal political belief that establishment politicians are the reason why America has been on a sharp decline for the last 20 years. Number two, immigration policies. Trump is not great on immigration, but he's not as bad as the Democrats. I think that flooding the US with immigrants, the way that Democrats have done it, is really pernicious. It only allows migrants to be exploited as cheap slave labor by big, nasty, fucking evil corporations. Additionally, second point to that is that they're being imported and expedited through the process explicitly to vote for Democrats, making elections not competitive. Third reason why I voted for Trump is that he has surrounded himself with at least one individual that I have a lot of respect for, Vivek. Vivek is the most libertarian political person on the national scale that we've ever seen. He's even more libertarian and more in line with my conservative libertarian views than the actual Chase Oliver libertarian candidate right now. So my hope is that like Vivek will have some sort of influence within the Trump campaign, and I think that any influence from Vivek is a big plus for America. Number four, what's my fourth reason for voting for Trump? Not establishment, immigration, surrounded himself with Vivek and others like Tulsi, RFK. He's an anti-war president. Trump is the most anti-war president relative to other politicians on the national scale. I'm not saying he's a very peaceful guy. I'm just saying he's infinitely more peaceful than Kamala Harris, Biden, a lot of his other predecessors, Obama, George W. Bush, that sick piece of shit that George W. Bush is. And so I am not a big fan of the industrial war complex that profits off of the death of children and women. I am also not a big fan of the pharmaceutical industry, which does not profit off the death of people, but it profits off the sickness of people. And so Trump is, antithetical to those two industries relative to the Democrats. So, he still has Israel's cock in his mouth, which I don't agree with, because I'm America first. But again, he is better in terms of foreign policy and not intervening in wars and sending billions of dollars overseas. He's better on that issue than Democrats. So those are the four reasons why I'm voting for, or why I have already voted for Trump. Okay. Hope that makes sense to you. You must be rich. I think I'm Ohio rich, probably. Maybe Ohio rich. Like Ohio, like I'm definitely middle class. We are a middle class household by the definition of what middle class is. But in Ohio, the great state of Ohio, having a little bit of money really actually goes a long way because our economy is really booming, it's really strong, and also our cost of living is very low. And so when you have a strong economy that's growing and also a relatively affordable cost of living, that allows people to live with more autonomy, more choice, more freedom. And so that's why I love Ohio. But definitely not rich. I'm in debt. So like I'm not rich. And I'm like in bad debt, like when I when I stopped working full time at the restaurant, I really incurred a lot of debt because working 20 hours a week is like not the most ideal thing. And maybe I shouldn't be talking about this. I should be talking about this on Patreon. But long story short, I'm not rich. Like I have some financial cleaning up that I need to be doing. But it's getting better. I'm definitely achieving more financial prosperity with YouTube and my influencing, affiliate marketing, and I'm definitely gaining money in that way for the business. So I'll do better, but definitely not rich. Um, No wonder he's voting for Trump. You the same as the suburban housewife vote. And maybe you're right. Maybe suburban housewives, you know, got the shit in order. Suburban housewives are doing very well. Maybe that's me. Jameson, maybe. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with you there. Um, so that's why you favor a narcissist racial discourse. Yes, that's why, Brian. The reasons I gave you is why I favor the narcissist and the racial discourse. Exactly. Um, Wait, who's Quantavious? I want to see Quantavious come for me. Oh, I'm far behind on chat. Fuck me. He is an establishment politician. No, he's not, Nixer. He's not. Relative to come on, he's not, and you know it. Don't say, don't like. Come on, don't. Now you're just being dishonest, Nixer. Do you? He pretends he's not because he's not. Do you know how many Republicans have been going after Trump? Do you know that establishment politicians hate Trump? Do you know that establishment politicians are undermining him at every step of the way? Do you know that Trump was supposed to be dead because Nikki Haley wanted to stage a coup, have him die, take the presidency, and have the establishment Democrats and establishment Republicans control the White House for the next 8 fucking years? Come on, Nixer. It's been great having you here, but you've gotta like, come on. To say that Trump is an establishment politician when we have Nikki Haley's, when we have disgusting, like Nikki Haley is the single most revolting politician I've seen in a long fucking time. Like, would I vote for Kamala over Nikki Haley? I hate to say that, and I hate to say that. I hate to say that, but Nikki Haley is of the devil. That woman is a nasty woman. She's an evil, evil woman. And she is establishment Republicans. That's not Trump. So, Nick, sir, I'm going to respectfully disagree with you there. There's levels to this shit. Trump is nowhere near being an establishment politician. He's not. He's just not. Because there's so many examples of actual establishment politicians that are also Republicans that he's vehemently against. So come on. Okay. Quantavious, boy, your uneven eyes looking at. Quantavious is coming for me. Are you looking at me or Trump looking at? Quantavious is coming for the jugular immediately. I don't want to get married, Niviak or Nivlak. And also, Project 2025 is not happening. Bruh, your head tilting. I know, the whole gaslighting over Project 2025 is crazy. He doesn't have to support Israel, Munir. Trump is spineless. He's not actually America first, because if he was America first, he would not be supporting Israel. Period. Period. Sorry. Principles over everything else. Trump wouldn't spit on you if you were on fire, though. Well, I don't need Trump to spit on me if I'm on fire. So I don't know why. And I also wouldn't spit on Trump if he were on fire. I don't know what your point is, James Young. What's your point? No one actually knows any Trump policy. To be honest, I'm not very interested in his policies as much as I know that the Democratic policies are worse, because we've fucking seen it in action already, James Young. We've seen the comparison between his presidency and the current presidency. We've seen the administrations behave already. So I mean, what do you want me to say? Oh, you live in Cleveland? That's so cool. I'm in Columbus. But I was born and raised in Toledo, Ohio. Love my Ohioans. Tech support, you're right. You're right about his foreign policy in terms of war. But remember what I said. He is still the single most anti-war president relative to all of his predecessors. I need more lip balm. Trump is still the most anti-war president relative to the Biden and Kamala administration, the Democratic war machine, and any other like Republican candidate other than Vivek. Okay. If Ohio turns blue, you should apologize. I won't. For what? What exactly would I be apologizing for? Um, James Young, I love my Supreme Court. Our Supreme Court has been the most unified Supreme Court in modern history. They've gotten 99.9999% of the cases they've had to examine correct. So that's not the reach you think it is. Because a lot of people love what the Supreme Court is doing. That's one of the few good things Trump did in his presidency was appoint the right people in the Supreme Court. What a what a gay black Trump looks like. Oh, thank you, Noah Pooh. You better hope it's not happening because you'll be rounded up quickly. Oh my God, the Trump derangement syndrome. It's so viral. It's like COVID. Project 2025 is real. You're delusional. You're very delusional. Get well soon. TDS is quickly becoming an incurable disease. Hey man, I hope you get another check for 1,600 or whatever it is you're looking for. I'm not looking for that, James Young. Those checks is what caused inflation the first fucking time. Trump caused the inflation that went into the Biden administration, and then the Biden administration exasperated that fucking inflation as though it was not bad enough by Trump. So no one needs $1,600 from the federal government. We don't need that shit. We need actual economic policies that create wealth. We don't need printed money. I mean, despite what the polls say about trusting Trump with the economy more than Kamala, Trump is actually not that great with the economy. Shocker. But his saving grace is that he's just better at it than the Democrats. That's all. I mean, his whole idea about tariffs is so fucking dumb. I mean, the whole tariffs idea is so anti-free markets. It's crazy. Sir Levi says, damn, you still in here talking about nonsense? Yeah, Sir Levi, and you still here in my chat. Damn. Crazy, right? Crazy. You still here lurking. You still here lurking in the chat. That is crazy, right? So crazy. Democrat policies have worked for the past 3.5 years. They haven't. Who are you talking to? Who's doing well? The rich? The rich and wealthy, they're doing very well. Not you admitting Trump has no policies, but Justine, I speak the truth. Sorry. Trump has some pretty lousy ideas. He's got some decent ideas too. But again, my vote for Trump is about him doing less harm to the country than Kamala. That's it. There's no gotcha with me. See, I think you guys, because you guys have Trump derangement syndrome, you think that everyone that's voting for Trump is in love with Trump or supports all his policies or supports him as a human being. And I don't do any of those things. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's a piece of shit. He's a fraudster. He's a scammer. He's a narcissist. Like, he has some really shady economic policies that I don't think are going to be really effective. So, like, all the shit that you're saying to me, they are not gotchas. They aren't gotchas. Like, you think you're smart, you're really not. But once again, the Democrats are just worse. I mean, sorry, do fucking better. If you want, get Kamala's clit out of your mouth for a minute and have her to do better. Have her to get through an interview without speaking nonsense. How about you do that? and maybe people would not be voting for Trump. It's a grand idea, I know. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. But like, how about you do that? Get her clit out of your mouth, wipe up the juice, wipe up the juices for a little bit, and have her actually be a real candidate with real plans and real policies, not canned responses and speeches that she has to recite over and over without answering real questions. How about you work on that? And perhaps people would not be thinking that Trump is a better, lesser of two evils. Work on that. I don't know. Call me crazy. But you figure that shit out. I mean, but you're too busy here. You're too busy here in my live stream. I already voted, motherfucker. I already voted. So you need to be talking to your candidate that you want to win. You need to be out here convincing other people. Bitch, my vote been cast. Child, y'all do the darnest things. Y'all just be wasting time. I thought I was the one that wanted attention. Y'all are really the ones that want attention. Y'all are the ops. Y'all the ops. Y'all the ops. Why is it so hard for people to admit that things were better 5 years ago? Michael, because they're conditioned to hate him. They have Trump derangement syndrome. I'm sorry, I'm really behind in chat, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm really bad at this. I didn't say his economy was weak. What I'm saying is that Donald Trump has shoddy economic policies that don't always work well. Trump is the reason why inflation started. He caused inflation to start when he started giving out, when he started printing money from the federal. Okay. Let me give y'all a quick little econ lesson. Real quick. It's really simple to understand because we have historical evidence to prove this. But when you print a lot of money, you push a magic button and poof, money appears. Inflation goes up. So when Trump hit that magic button, inflation went up, making things more difficult for Americans to purchase. Now, you don't have to like that. Like, I get that you love Trump. I get it. But, like, that is the truth. And we've got to start admitting the truth about these politicians, right? So, like, it's okay to say that, yeah, Trump fucked up in that instance. He fucked up, and he caused inflation. That's not a reason to not vote for him. That's just admitting an obvious fucking truth, right? And again, Harris and Biden made inflation worse by printing more money. So if you want to compare inflation, Biden and Harris is worse. It does nothing for you, if you're a Trump supporter, to deny those facts. It does you it makes you look dishonest. Is what that does, right? Just keep it real, y'all. Keep it real. Come on. Guys, I have to go soon. I'm so sorry. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I've been here for over 3 hours. He did fuck up. Patrick Bannon, he did fuck up. Sorry. I mean, it's true. He fucked up. The problem in America is that everything you guys do is built on debt. Bingo. How did he fuck up? He caused inflation. What do you mean? Patrick, what do you mean? The same shit that we're criticizing Biden and Kamala for doing with inflation is what Trump did, but a lesser extent. What do you mean? What do you mean? You gotta keep it consistent. You gotta keep it consistent. You gotta keep it consistent. You cannot nail Kamala to the cross for her inflation, but then not nail Trump to the cross for causing a big spike in inflation. You just cannot. What? What? You got MAGA mad at you now? Bitch, they're always mad at me, DK. That's the thing. Like, I don't give a fuck. You should know by now, DK, that I don't give a fuck what MAGA thinks about me. Why would I care? Because they're bitches, they still watching too. They're watching just like you are, DK. See that? They're sitting on their laptop watching me just like you, DK. So, like, what the fuck do I care? You know what I mean? Are you starting to see how this works now, DK? You starting to see how this works now? Okay. It did not start when Biden closed the pipeline. It started during Trump's administration. Sorry. I need the Trump call to, like, stop drinking the Kool-Aid. Drink some water. I know that the Trump Kool-Aid is really tasty. It's very fruity. It's very addictive. I get it. I get it. I really do. But, like, water, you need to be hydrated. And you need to have a little bit of clarity sometimes that, like, everything Trump does is not perfect and peachy keen. He's a scammer. He's a fraudster. He sells Bibles with his name on it. He's so sacrilegious. I mean, it's so funny because the Trump call, they have Trump's dick in their mouth so often that this is why they sound like they have marbles in their mouth, because they have Trump's dick in their mouth constantly. They can't admit, like, really basic truths about him and his presidency. They can't even admit about the inflation thing. Again, this is not a big issue. It's not a big issue to admit that Trump caused inflation when he is better on the inflation issue than Kamala and Biden. I mean, what? It's so low IQ. It's so like, are you restarted? What's going on? What's going on? As a gay female, I seriously don't get why gay men act so exaggerated and flaming. Well, Becky, it's because we aren't scissoring with other girls and licking vagina. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you want to be a man and maybe you're super butch and that's okay for you to do. Wear your flannels. Do what you got to do, Becky Williams. But, like, I'm not bothering you. I hope you stick around. But you don't have to. I want you to make the right decisions that is good for your time. I want you to value your time. And if my feminine exaggerations is a really big bother, then I really recommend you get the fuck out of here. Because you could be watching porn. You could be spending time with your scissor sister. You could be doing a lot of other things than watching my gay ass. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, you know. Why is Trump selling $400 shoes? Because he's a grifter. That's why, Samuel. He needs the money. Becky Williams, I recommend you try to get educated. I don't want to. I prefer being dumb. It's funner this way. Hey Orlando, how are you? You're just saying, Becky? Okay, just say. We're free speech. We're a free speech community here, Becky Williams. You're welcome to say whatever the fuck you want to say here. Just don't spam. Do you support trans rights? For adults, I do. Yeah, 100%. I believe fully in, adult autonomy. Not for children, though. The theater you are a part of is sad. Well, thanks for being a part of it, Becky Williams. Stick around. We appreciate having you here too, Becky. Do you like Tim Waltz? I don't know enough about him to like him or dislike him, to be honest. He seems like Trump, though, in that he lies about a lot of dumb shit. So he's probably a narcissist. Like Trump, Dude obviously isn't working today. I don't work most days, Pete Zappy. I work 3 days a week. So I don't work most days. So good guess. Danny Park says, guys, this dude isn't like every other gay. He actually has complex, unique individual beliefs that don't follow mob mentality. Be nice. You don't gotta be nice to me, because I don't give a fuck whether you're mean or nice. I'm just happy that you're here. But yes, I do have individual thoughts. Like, I say what the fuck I want to say. I'm obviously a little opinionated. And like, life is complex. Life is nuanced. I don't follow mob mentality. I really don't. That shit's fucking lame. The right and the left is always mad at me. They're always mad at me. For example, because I'm a principled person, I believe in bodily autonomy for all adults. So I believe in abortion rights. And I also believe in people being anti-vaccine. Like, I believe in both of those things. And so you get Democrats who are like, believe in science, vaccinate your children. You get those dumb fucks who want to suppress freedoms in the name of public health. And then you get the Christians. You're murdering a baby. Like, you get all this bullshit. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck both of you. The principle is bodily autonomy. Is it? You know what I mean? So, I do generally have a lot of complex thoughts and nuanced thoughts. But your problems with my opinions are your problems. Those are your issues. They don't have shit to do with me. They just don't. Being proud of living in abomination is the ultimate sin. Great. Cooking show, gangster show, people's elbow show. You holding W, all these. Oh, me holding a W. Yeah, I like that idea. Big legs with the fucking ideas. Hey, Scott Galloway, you're funny. The W one is really good. Gangster show emo. I love that. Okay, I love that. I'm against all minors transitioning. Period. Period. Every last one of them. It's not enough research yet for all that shit. Absolutely not. It's child abuse. I'm sympathetic towards parents, though. If someone told me my child was going to commit suicide, yeah, I might be a little startled. I might be a little, if that's what my entire social circle was telling me and the science is telling me, I might be like, oh my God, what do I do? Let me put my son in a dress. You know what I mean? I have total sympathy for parents, but you gotta step away from that emotional response and look at the logic, look at the actual science, look at the actual results. And the suicide rate does not decrease afterwards. Some data shows that it increases. So, I mean, but I don't have time to even get into all that trans stuff right now because I'm wanting to go to bed soon. Oh, thank you, Alpha, for the sub. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. Thanks for being here. So you're against science and would rather maximize gender dysphoria. All the actual science suggests the efficacy of medical. It does not. That is a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. Well, no, I shouldn't say that it's a lie because you may just be uninformed. And that's okay to be uninformed. But you actually have data that just recently came out, by the way, mind you, that's currently being suppressed. And what did that data show? The data showed that there was no efficacy whatsoever, in the negative or positive, of transitioning, period. So, I don't know. Again, I think that the data is not firm one way or the other. And to me, if the data is not firm one way or another, we shouldn't do it on children, period. Period. Now, adults, full access. Full access. They have autonomy, they have personal will, they have choices. Go for it. For children, absolutely not. Should circumcision be banned too? Absolutely, it should be banned. Absolutely, it should be banned. 100%. Are you kidding me? Um, um, Listen, I talked about this earlier, but we all know that the industrial war complex is the worst industry in the entire world that profits off of the death of children, and innocent women. The second most pernicious industry is the pharmaceutical industry. Once you transition a child, they are a patient, not a patient, they are a customer for life of the pharmaceutical industry. No, thank you. No, thank you. Until they commit suicide, they're a patient for the they're a customer for the pharmaceutical industry for life. No, thank you. Not our children. Don't let people bring you down. No one can bring me down, honey. Um, that zesty emo is so good. It like give me my fucking flowers. That's such a good emo that I came up with. I didn't come up with that. Someone else came up with that, but that is such a good emo. Oh, thank you, Max. And welcome, Catherine Eastman. Welcome to the channel. I mean, the tea is that most people, just my opinion, most people that are trans are just gay. See, y'all are gonna like, y'all gonna have me getting hate mail and DMs. Whenever I talk about Israel or trans situations, I get the most hate online. Why is that? Why do people just want to suck on the government of Israel's cock so much and like trans dick? Like, what is going on with that? It's so strange. But those are the two issues that I get the most hate for online. I'm a transphobe. I'm an anti-Semite. Like those are the biggest things I get like dogged on. It's so strange to me. Y'all hate to hear the truth. Um, don't you think you're a little too bit convinced of you being right about yourself? No, because I'm right. Um, you love attention? I do. Are you pro Hamas? No, I'm not. Gypsy Hatters. Are you pro genocide? I mean, it was great. Listen, I give flowers when they're due. The pager thing, the pages are beeping. Now Israel did their big one with that one. That was cute. That was really cute when they did that. But to me, it's a little strange that they didn't do that to begin with. It's strange to me that we have so many thousands upon thousands of children and women that are dead. That's weird. When all along you could have just like, poop, click a button and blow up Hezbollah. You know, it's so interesting how like they have all this technology to target certain terrorists, but then other times they're just carpet bombing people. It's just so weird. Weird. Don't get me started on Israel. Don't get me started on Israel. Because you want to talk about the best intelligence in the entire fucking. Stop. Okay. See, now you want to piss me off. You want to talk about the best intelligence in the entire fucking world? Did not know that Hamas was just paragliding, taking their time, hot air balloons, just casually gliding down with machetes and guns and shit. What? You mean to tell me that they didn't have the intelligence to prevent that? What? Come on now. You got to be smarter than that, y'all. You mean to tell me that coincidentally, when there were historic protests against Nettie Boy, I mean historic protest from the good Israeli people of that country, from the good Israelis in that country. You mean to tell me that they were protesting against Netanyahu and getting ready to ship his nasty, evil ass out of being prime minister? You know the best way to quell a rebellion? Do you know? War. Nationalism. So what did Nettie Boy say? Nettie Boy is a demon. He's definitely of the devil. 100% of the devil. He's of the devil. He's a lot of things, but he's not dumb. Netanyahu's not dumb. You can call him a genocidal maniac. You can call him nasty, ugly. He's definitely ugly, but he's not dumb. And so he saw the writing on the wall. He's losing power after so many years. What do? Let a couple Israelis die, get chopped up and diced up like pico de gallo. We let Hamas in, kill a handful, and then that will give me the right to cause a genocide. And I'll get reelected, and I'll stay president, I'll stay prime minister. Come on, wake the fuck up, stop. Okay, but wait, we were talking about the trans situation. So y'all got me y'all got me all off track because we were arguing about the trans stuff first. Let's go back up because I didn't mean to rant like that. And by the way, y'all, and by the way, before I move off the Israel thing, because I know that y'all are so like really into this whole Hamas and Israeli situation going over there. But to be quite honest with you, I'm not that interested. Because I wouldn't even be talking about this shit if we weren't sending billions of dollars over there. Do you know how much bad shit is going on over in North Korea and over in these African countries? But we're not supplying billions of dollars to those countries. So I really don't give a fuck. But the fact that my stolen tax dollars is going towards genocide, that's what I have a problem with. If our money were not involved over there, listen, let the animals behave like animals and kill each other off, whatever. I mean, we can do sanctions and we can do sanctions and stuff like that, but like the fact that we are really supplying billions of stolen taxpayer dollars, it's sickening to me what our federal government does to profit off of war. It's sickening to me, disgusting to me. Okay. So y'all got me like started. Let me drink. I have to go, guys. I read your message, Big Lex. Thank you so much, Big Lex. I really, really appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much. I'm sorry, y'all, that I didn't get to all the comments on the trans issue. Fem yours. Hopefully you come back next Friday and we can argue a little bit more about it, maybe. Because you had some interesting comments and some good clapbacks. So thank you for being here. Thanks for being here, especially in this environment. You guys know I always say that it's a bad bitch to come in here and argue against a group that is mostly against you. So, Femyos, I think you're wrong, but that's okay. Brim Kurt, thank you for giving me all the attention in the world tonight. I really appreciate you the most because if not for haters like you, I wouldn't be a YouTube partner. Oh, you're a streamer? I mean, to be honest, Semyos, I'm not a good debater. I'm not an intellectual. I never claimed to be an intellectual. So it would probably be a very lopsided debate in your favor. To be honest, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not the most well-researched person ever. It's just, and I'm okay saying that. Like, I'm okay saying that. Like, I have no shame in telling the truth. Do you know what I mean? Maybe we could debate. Maybe that would be fun if I like do like some hardcore research. Maybe I don't know. I'll go give you a sub though. It'll be interesting. I'll go to your channel. Do you stream here on YouTube? Oh, you're kind of cute. You're kind of cute. Okay, girl, I see you. Okay. Anyway, well, I sub to you, girl. I sub to you. Listen. I'm okay being wrong too. Like, I'm okay being wrong about shit. It don't mean shit to me. I'm here talking shit. Like, I'm here talking. We're having fun. You know. Yeah, we're just here. We're just here to talk. You know, we're just a free. Like, I'm a conservative libertarian. I believe vehemently in freedom of speech and freedom of ideas, and I really do believe that as Americans we need to indulge in more conversation, not less. 100%. Like 100%, we need to indulge in more conversations, not less. And you know, I don't really believe in the whole banning people for hate speech and like like all that shit is so like lowbrow and low IQ in my opinion. So anyway, I'm the first Black libertarian you've ever interacted with? Well, yeah, maybe. What's a conservative libertarian? Why I made it up. So I think I'm libertarian in that like I hate the government, obviously. Like they steal our tax money. They the government wants you to be fat, they want you to be sick, they want you to be ugly, they want you to be broke. And that's evidenced by a lot of our public institutions. Look around. Look at our education system. You know, look at our army. Look at the homeless vets. I mean, look at our mental health. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you know, the crony capitalism is only as powerful as the federal government. You know, so like, don't even get me started. So like, I'm libertarian for a lot of good reasons. Now, my conservative side, conquer this girl. Can you please not spam? I'm just gonna block you. I don't mind you calling me the N-word. You can call me the N-word, but just don't spam. I'm feeling very generous because I've calmed down. Just don't spam. Okay? I don't mind hate speech, but you'll be banned for spamming the chat. Because I have trouble like catching up and reading chat, right? So Conquer, that's the only warning you're gonna get. My benevolence knows no bounds. Okay. So the conservative part comes in because I do think that I am somewhat conservative on some social issues. Obviously, I'm a homo, so like I'm not conservative on like marriage, but I do believe in monogamy. I do believe in not being a whore. I do believe in yeah, you caught me being very merciful because I usually just ban you guys immediately. I ban you guys for the spam. I ban immediately, and like I can't catch up to chat when you guys spam. So don't fucking do that. It's not nice. Like be a nice person. Like we want to talk. So okay, so some of my conservative ideals come in with like I don't believe in like being very promiscuous. Um, I believe in conserving some traditional values. Um, you know, having families. I um Bram, I would argue against that. I would argue against that, Brim Kurt. A lot of the sexual liberation movement is about not being monogamous. Literally. I mean, and here we are with Fem talking about polyamory. That's something I don't really believe in. You know, and we can argue about this stuff because I really want to go to bed. I feel like I'm tired. It's 3:38 in the morning, and I have a long day. I have to vlog tomorrow, and I have to vlog tomorrow, and I have to edit and have it ready to be published on Wednesday. I do vlogs every Wednesday, and so I have to have it ready for Wednesday because I'm working the election, and that's why am I doing that? I don't know. It's gonna be a shit show. So I have to like vlog tomorrow and edit and have it ready to be published because I have to work the Tuesday, and I'm gonna be all day long. That's like an all day process, and so I have to go to bed. I can't argue with you guys for the next hour about this stuff. Um, Long story short, I consider myself to be a conservative libertarian because I have some conservative social issues. But for the most part, when it comes to the economy, I'm very libertarian. I believe in free markets. I believe in capitalism, not crony capitalism, which is something that America really, really indulges in a lot, with big government. We like to pick winners and choosers in the free market. This is why Elon Musk, he's a fucking rat because like would he be as popular? Would his company, would a lot of companies in America be as popular as they are without subsidies, without tax write-offs for big corporations? This cor- um, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. But corporate welfare is vastly, I mean, vastly more pernicious to American society than any individual welfare. You guys want to talk about welfare queens in the hood? Bitch, they have nothing on welfare queens like Elon Musk. Don't 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 even. Okay, stop. I have to go to bed. Um Oh, yeah, you can choose to not be monogamous. I agree. But I think it's a conservative belief that you should be monogamous. We're not talking about the government making people like, oh, it's illegal to be. That's dumb. That's fucking dumb. That's not very libertarian of me, right? I'm not saying that people can't be polyamorous. I'm saying that it's not advantageous for you. It's not advantageous for your mental health, and it's not advantageous for your physical health to be a slut. You know what I mean? Um, Morally, I don't give a fuck. You know, I don't approach it from a moral perspective at all. I look at it from a perspective of, are you able to live in a partnership and create and build? And individuals are already complex enough. How do you build a very intimate business or life with multiple partners when mixing sex? Anyway, guys, thank you. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. We had a really successful stream. I'm sorry for all the political, discourse, but I really wanted to get some views tonight, so I had to, get the Trump quarters here, get them all riled up. You know how that goes, right? And we got some really cool liberals in the chat too. We got some cool liberals in here that are really smart, like Brim and Fim. They seem like smart people, so we welcome them here. Anyway, I appreciate you guys spending time with me. I know you could be spending time doing a lot of other things. You could be spending time with your children. You could be with your boyfriend or girlfriend. You could be watching porn. You could be watching another streamer. You could be playing Elden Ring right now. Like I want to play Elden Ring right now. But you chose to spend time with me. I do not take that for granted. Time, you can never get that back. And so I really, really, really appreciate you guys. Reminder, I stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. I live in the great state of Ohio. And then every Wednesday, I post a vlog for your viewing pleasures. So be sure to support me, like the stream, join my channel. Join the channel. I'm getting more emotes. It's a fun time. And yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. So I'm going to get going, and I'll chat soon. Have a good night.